And go. And go. We're off.
Welcome to Gamer Athletes, coming to you from the End of the World Tattoo and Cigar Bar Studio in Northwest Indiana. The Mount Everest of gaming excellence, delivering all the gaming news and info that you as athletes deserve.
This is Gamer Athletes. We are your hosts, Chris Carr and
Dan Martinez.
You got low energy again today.
Low energy.
Coming off of midnights. No, that's all right. I'm always a high energy individual. But anyway, take it away.
Yeah. So what do we got? We got wasn't it Power World?
No,
Suicide Squad kills itself, basically. That's and so are the fans. The fans are not happy. And there's just more layoffs, man. More layoffs, and Xbox might be switching it up. It's rumor. It's rumor. It's speculation.
I don't think it's a rumor really anymore.
It's rumor.
I don't know. Anyway, follow us on Instagram at gamer@athletes, Twitter Gamer Athletes PC, YouTube Gamer Athletes Podcast, and remember to leave us a 5-star review. Helps with that algorithm.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, that was. We'll get to the rumor stuff, but right now, did you see this?
That should be like the top story, dude.
Switch.
What?
Closes the gap on the most sold console of all time in the U.S.
Yeah,
it has taken over in Japan as
with 140 million units sold.
Yep, it is only 15 million behind or some shit like that.
I can't believe people are still buying this fucking thing.
Yeah, Nintendo's actually increased its forecast, which years the previous 15 million estimate has been raised. So 140, it's 14 millions behind the second place.
People's blind consumerism and buying crappy machines for their kids to shut them up on plane rides is single-handedly keeping Nintendo from bringing their console into the future.
I'm going to shut up on my plane ride Sunday because I bought Prince of Persia for it.
Yeah. I saw that. You said that.
I have it.
Yeah.
I bought it physically
just
the other day.
Just buy a Legion or something. Buy a Steam Deck.
One day. Not right now.
It's so much better. The only problem is you just don't have the Nintendo games on it, which I could do without a lot of them.
I like a lot of them.
I like a lot of them too, but a lot of the good ones they also put out on PC anyway.
Man, I like Mario, man. 3D Marios are where it's at.
You're not going to get your Zeldas, obviously. You're not going to get your fucking Marios.
Metroids.
Obviously, you're not going to get that, no. But you can also emulate them.
Yeah, I know.
You can also, if you have the game and you jailbreak your Switch, you can emulate them and play them on that too.
Yeah, 122.
That's the legal way to do it. The illegal way is to go rip them off the internet somewhere.
I think it's still crazy that the number one game on also is the Mario Kart. It's the game.
So that's like a fucking awesome game.
It doesn't stop, dude. They just keep selling that game.
I think Mario Kart might be one of the only reasons why I might buy a Switch again.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
I mean, I got to be honest. The next Switch that comes out, I'm going to buy it.
So you got 33. What is this? This is Japan's.
I probably got more time in Elden Ring than I do on the Switch entirely of the whole game collection that I have on that.
This is kind of weird because what they say it was like 115 million, 14 million Switches in the U.S.
No, 140.
140? It's like 33.3. How do you, wait a minute. How do you get 0.34 million?
33.34 million. That's 33,340,000.
Got it. There's only 33 million Switches in Japan. But it's it's the number one. PlayStation 2 only sold 21 million.
Oh, well, yeah, but I mean, Japan's population is a lot less than fewer than ours.
But it's not,
Yeah. I mean, they have the same size. Their country's the same size like
that PSP
Rhode Island or whatever the fuck.
That PSP was hot shit out there, man.
PlayStation Portable?
Yep.
They should come out with another one.
They are. There was
I heard the rumor they were going to do.
AMD and Sony are in talks.
Yeah, they got to. I think it's because they want to do something probably to try to compete with the new space that the Asus Legion and Steam Deck are starting to occupy.
This is funny.
The handheld. What is this?
This is your.
Oh, Like a Dragon.
So have you played any of these games?
No, I haven't played any Like a Dragon games.
They're so the Yakuza, right?
Right.
They changed the name to fucking
Like a Dragon.
Like a Dragon.
Yeah, because they didn't want the association with it.
There is no the main style of this game is turn based now. It used to be a brawler, then it changed to turn based, which I played Like a Dragon. They are eternal games. They're games that you would never want. Like the gameplay you might want to try, but like playing the story, you'd hate it because the cutscenes are super long.
Yeah, I don't like super long cutscenes.
Because they're telling like a whole fucking Soprano style story.
Yeah, they need TikTok size cutscenes.
The gameplay is fucking Benny Hill. You know what I mean? It's fucking ridiculous. Stupid shit happening.
An all right juxtaposition.
I
in
love
the game.
And they do so well.
Yeah,
they do so well, and they really like dive into Japanese culture, so you get a sense of like how like the streets are, and because they're very accurate.
I love that aesthetic.
It's so good.
There's a YouTuber that does Japanese life, and his little studio apartment. He's got a little apartment, and his shit's set up in there. It's so cool looking on the inside. If we had
more time like off. Like at the same time, I would say we should stream one of these just to get your reactions to some of the shit.
What, the Yakuza stuff?
Yeah, like there's so many fucking mini games in these games. There's a whole Pokemon game in this.
That's cool.
And Pokemon fans aren't mad like Pal World though. Like instead of Pokemon, they're like Japanese businessmen.
Yeah,
I think.
And when you got to capture them,
yeah,
that's funny.
There's a lot of stuff in there.
That is funny shit. But anyway, not so funny. That's a good segue right there. Good. Not so funny is that the new Game Plus feature, which if you've ever played any of the Yakuza game, which I have not, but a lot of the features in the game are locked behind the new Game Plus. And in this, they're locking the new Game Plus behind the DLC and the paywall. So you have to pay $15 to get the new Game Plus.
They'll change it.
They probably will based on the backlash.
They'll keep everything behind it and then move that.
Yeah,
which is what they should have done anyway.
This is what is it? Like a what do they call that? This comfort. It's whatever. But it shouldn't be locked behind a paywall.
No,
what's the fucking words I'm looking for? I'm starting to get Alzheimer's.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm cognitively going downhill.
It's that blast furnace.
It is. It's that blast furnace gas. But this is something they shouldn't do. They shouldn't lock behind a paywall. So that's all I got to say about that. I haven't played any of these games before, but this is the only thing about this is that if this creeps in, that's usually what they do. This is a shot across the bow. They might walk it back, but then you'll start seeing this more and more in games. Like, was it the early release copies where you pay $20 and you get the game 4 days early? That wasn't a thing 5 years ago, 3 years ago even. And now it's like every game you pay $20, you get to play the game 4 days early.
Yeah, and who was the game that just did that? They got messed up. Suicide Squad. We'll get into that.
Who did? Oh, Suicide Squad did.
And it went down.
What? Then nobody bought it.
No, the
server
went down.
The server went down. I'm surprised how many people bought that game to sync that server.
Yeah,
I mean, but then I got to think that I'm real in tune to video games, and that a lot of people that buy this shit or that play games like this, you know, they go home, and they play video games like on the weekends or whatever, and they don't pay attention. They're not tuned into the news, so they see, Suicide Squad. It's made by what's this? Rocksteady made it, and they're like, this is like Arkham Knights or whatever. I'm gonna buy this, and then they play it or whatever, and then they're like, and they realize it's fucking dog shit or whatever. Yeah, the price went from $75, and then they had it on sale like 3 days later. It's like $35.
Yeah, what?
It was cheap.
That's insane.
Like, fire sale on this one.
Wow.
And then I seen a video where somebody juxtaposed the way that Arkham Knights looked, and that game was 9 years old or something like that. The visuals in that compared to this one, and I'm sure they did some cherry picking or whatever, but it probably wasn't that hard. And the Arkham Knights looked better on last gen hardware than this game looks on current.
Yeah.
It looked way, but like they showed the ocean.
Side by sides.
Yes, they did.
Great.
I was like,
yeah,
I can't believe they're putting this horse shit out there. And Rocksteady's like a pretty big studio.
They're good. Yeah. Well, I mean, a lot of the
they're a storied
some of
studio.
I mean, they're a good pedigree because of the Batman games, but
right.
A lot of the talent left a while ago, right? Like they
you can tell in the product
and they're
put
starting
out.
a new studio, right? They're going to start a new studio. They left,
Right.
and maybe during production, we don't know when exactly they left. We could probably look it up, but and then they're under the 2K. Was it not 2K? Who's the publisher on that? Warner Brothers. Warner Brothers is like, no, you're gonna. They wanted to make a Superman game. Remember, they said we want to make a Superman game in the style of Batman, and they were like, no.
I don't know how you do that.
You're going to
Superman flies and shit.
Right. I mean, they're going to take some of the aspects and make a game, action brawler game with Superman, and they
flying around.
No, you're going to make a live service game. And then the funny part is, we haven't even got there yet, have we?
What, the live service?
Just the whole Suicide Squad debacle. We haven't got there. We'll save this. We'll put a pin in it.
Yeah, because we're on. we segued from the $15 DLC to fucking shitting on shitting on the Suicide Squad.
Yep.
That was a pretty good segue, but that's encompassed a lot of the video game news ecosystem for the last 2 fucking weeks. Is that game? You have that in Power World, and now Xbox with what they're going through right now. What's going on over there? You texting?
Yeah.
You got to put that thing on silent right now.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, unless it's an emergency.
Yeah.
Somebody better be. Never mind.
No, I think it might be. So, I mean, I don't know. The kid's mom. So she hasn't said anything. So she called. We'll see.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Should tell her you're on podcast time right now.
I know.
Yeah. Okay, going on. This I saw new. This is maybe not leaked or whatever, but they hinted at The Last of Us 3 coming out. Neil Druckmann teases concepts for The Last of Us 3. There's probably one more chapter to this story. Yeah.
Yeah, he talked about this before.
Didn't they have like they were going to do a Last of Us multiplayer or some shit like that, and that got scrapped?
They canceled it.
Yeah. So
I don't know, man. Is there one more story?
I don't know. I didn't play the first 2 stories.
Like, oh wow. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm not a Last of Us kind of guy.
I mean,
like if I really wanted to know the Last of Us game, I could just watch a YouTube video about it.
100%.
Just skip all the
100%. I think I told Jay Suarez that, and he's like, "Oh, this is raw," because he was starting to get into it, and I'm like, "Just YouTube
he probably
the
watched
story."
a TV show. Yeah.
You know,
well, I mean, he might enjoy it. He's not like a heavy gamer, so there's probably not.
He
like the gameplay mechanics in that probably aren't real hard. Yeah,
it does not
it's very,
do anything new. It's real basic.
It's very story driven. So
I don't know how you do. Spoilers for Last of Us. Might want to jump ahead.
No, there's no spoilers.
But Joel dies.
Yeah,
first, like in the beginning of the second game.
Yeah,
dead.
Yeah,
and that part is worth watching.
Well, we'll see because they're doing the next season of that show or whatever.
Yeah, that part.
They're still in casting.
So the second game is plays through a lot of flashbacks. We play a younger Ellie, and you play a younger Abby. So Abby, right, the character that
so Ellie's supposed to already be young.
The character that kills Joel.
Yeah,
is that's what the thing was. She's buff.
Yeah, Abby,
because you find out why she wanted to kill Joel later, and you're like, oh, that's why she's buff, because she's just getting vengeance. She's been spending her whole life getting ready for this moment. She got a
vengeance arc?
On Joel.
So in the post-apocalyptic world,
you didn't know the spin? I didn't tell you that before?
Takes some tren and hits the weight room.
She hits some tren. She found some tren out there in the wild.
And hits the weight room.
And, lifting fucking cement blocks and shit. And, because at the end of the first game, Joel saves Ellie. She's about to get operated on.
Yeah.
Kills the doctors in the room.
Okay.
Through the second game in a flashback, you play as a young Abby who walks into the hospital room to go see her dad, and he's dead.
Huh.
So then he leaves, and then she finds him, and that spins her whole arc into, I'm going to kill the dude that did this. Because everybody knows who did it.
Huh. That's why I make the joke a lot that if the end of the world apocalypse happens, the first thing I'm going to do is kill my neighbor across the street. So I hate that guy.
Okay.
So I'm going to use that as an excuse just to pop him.
Yeah.
But then I'm going to have to kill his wife and his 2 kids because I don't want any revenge people coming after me. And taking
no loose ends.
Yeah, you got to fucking root and stem.
Yeah.
You got to take them out.
All out.
Take them out.
And bleach the soil.
Yeah. So, I can see that.
But yeah, I mean, I don't know where the story's gonna go. That'd be cool. Oh, Tommy, what about the Tommy story?
How much of that is like? So those games are just basically movies that you have a little bit of interaction with.
No, they're told. I think that's what. That's what they do. Other than other games, they don't stop a lot to show you a cutscene. They do it, but a lot of the story is told through while you're playing the game.
God of War,
yeah, but Last of Us came first, so like Last of Us was a PS3.
Well, that's what I'm going to relate it to because I have played God of War.
Right, so you're going to do a lot of action while talking.
That's the thing is I'm not like I did a lot of dumb video game purchases in the last couple of years. And I've just decided that if I know I'm going to hate a game, I'm not even going to, or I know I'm probably not going to like it, I'm not going to play it. I'm not even going to buy it.
Yeah.
So I didn't buy God of War.
Yeah.
I shouldn't have bought a Hogwarts. I wish I got my money back for that one. That one burned.
Oh, man.
Because I played like 20 hours at, what happened?
Nothing.
Okay.
No, you burned. You got burned.
Yeah, I got burned on that one.
Whatever.
But that's why Game Pass is so good. But anyway, yeah, that's The Last of Us Part 3. We have the Sony State of Play. Did you watch that?
I watched.
Or did you get the Cliff Notes?
Well, I watched the ones I was interested in. I read to see. So let me bring.
So I don't think you're gonna like the Rise of Ronin.
I think.
Or they lean into the Souls like shit pretty
That's
heavily.
Great.
In
I
that
like. No. See, you're putting bullshit on me. I'm not
Elden putting Ring. Any bullshit on you.
I beat Elden Ring. I like it.
It was a struggle for you though, right?
To get time to play it, yes.
No,
the game wasn't a struggle.
This one's probably going to be, I think, I'd imagine.
That first dragon
just from the
I encountered, I was like, what the fuck? But then once like everything, you learn its pattern. You're like,
yeah,
okay.
Just like the gameplay in this one looks a little more like
Tenchu.
Sekiro.
Yeah.
Had some Sekiro
some open world shit. I loved it.
And I'm not big, I mean, I like Sekiro, but I'm not big into that gameplay style. I played Wolong this year. I didn't like that. But then again, a lot of people didn't like that. Got real repetitive after a while.
I had the State of Play stuff up. Where'd it go?
I think Stellar Blaze getting drugged too.
What do you mean?
Because the sexy characters in it.
Oh, they're getting yeah.
People don't like it.
I think the gameplay looks pretty good. If it feels
what
good.
Stellar Blade? Yeah, it looks all right.
Yeah,
I haven't watched too much shit on it. I just like the drama about because that girl's got like a bubble butt in the fucking thing, and she's wearing tight fucking clothes.
So was Harley Quinn in the Arkhams.
Yes, you're right. If you look at the Harley Quinn now that they have for the Justice League,
fat ass.
No.
Oh, they flattened her?
No, they didn't flatten her out, but they gave her a more, let's say, humble attire.
Right.
Yeah, quality of life. That's the fucking words I was looking for earlier. Yeah, the $15 plus, that's a quality of life thing. Wait till they start putting like, shoot, Diablo's trying that, putting storage behind a paywall.
Features, man. Quality of life are things that are easy to do in game.
Quality of life. Well,
New Game Plus is a feature.
Right. But I was looking for because I was looking to segue that to them charging more for like other quality of life stuff. Like, like what if you had Elden Ring and the fucking roll mechanic?
That's like
if you heavy rolled until you paid $15 for a fucking mid roll,
a fucking
and then you pay 30
built in.
Yeah, pay $30, you get a light roll.
That's why when Baldur's Gate came out, everybody's like, it's a feature complete game. You're not
complete.
You're not paying for everything.
Yeah. Okay. So Death Stranding 2,
Dave the Diver on PS5 is new, but plus they also announced, plus they announced Godzilla content, which is cool.
Godzilla.
I got Shepard and Alex heavy into Dave the Diver now.
Really?
Yeah, Alex for real.
Really?
Yeah.
Maybe I'll try that game. I don't know.
Funny.
It seems kind of.
You might hate the loop. You dive and fight fish and upgrade your equipment to get better fish, and sometimes have to dive at night, which they're more dangerous.
Can you get on your phone?
You get, and then you take that fish up and sell it during the day and price it, and you got to hire people.
They're not trying Pal World though. They should try Pal World then.
World. We'll get to Pal World. Dragon's Dogma 2. This could be interesting. Like this one looks way better than the first one. I played the first one. I couldn't.
I'm excited for this one to come out.
We should play this one together.
That's what you keep saying, but we haven't played Power World. Oh wait, you can't play Power World with me.
You're on PC?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not playing on that trash box.
Yeah. Dragon's Dogma.
I'll get Dragon's Dogma. They might have cross-platform on that one.
That looks interesting.
Oh, but
that looks really good though.
I don't think that one has a PC.
It's consoles.
PC release date. It doesn't. They say it's coming out on PC, but it doesn't have a release date. Baby.
Foam Stars is just PlayStation's fucking Splatoon.
Stupid.
Yep. Helldivers. I don't even know.
Helldivers, though, I heard good things about Helldivers is
it's like Halo, Destiny.
Yeah, I heard good things about Helldiver. I haven't looked into it deeply, but from what I've heard, it's okay. What is
Judas?
What is that? What is that?
So I'm watching it.
That looks
like what BioShock?
Like horror. Oh, yeah, it looks like horror shit.
Get the fuck out of here!
Enter your birthday in there.
Off.
Oh, look, you were watching Asmond?
Yeah.
What were you watching him?
He was bitching about the people bitching about Xbox.
Oh, man.
This looks really good, dude. So I'm watching it, and I didn't see this part. I'm like, man, it looks just like BioShock. It's Ken Levine's game. So Ken Levine created BioShock.
Yeah.
Under Irrational Games, under the 2K banner, the publisher. This is still published by 2K. Why didn't you just make another BioShock? I mean, maybe he wanted to start over with a whole new story. Just call it something else. Like the way you see the gameplay.
Well, maybe I hated the BioShock gameplay.
Really?
Yeah.
Man, you are always an outlier.
No, it's not an outlier. I think. Here, pause it real quick so I can explain to you my point behind me not liking the because I never played BioShock when it was first out.
Yeah.
So it's a quality of life thing. But the controls on it just were so clunky, I couldn't get past it when I played it.
I mean, you played it not at release then.
No, that's shit. I played it years fucking later. See, like I said, so I'm not an outlier. It's just, I get it.
You're out of time. You were out
if it was,
the time.
What did it come out? 20 fucking years ago?
Fucking a while ago.
Yeah.
Not 20, but.
But the 10, aesthetic in that looks good. I played it.
Look at that.
Like several hours.
You're talking like a new one now that has that same BioShock feel.
Yeah, what was it? It didn't have the
Big Daddies.
No. The controls on it were
You're
weird.
Right, because I tried to play it recently too,
yeah.
and it's stiff.
Yeah.
And kind of clunky. Like it doesn't feel.
And it's a first-person shooter, but it doesn't. You don't have the same amount of controls that you have.
This is in space. This motherfucker just went to space instead of underwater. Looks good. It'll probably do well because he makes games.
BioShock, like.
Yeah.
So it'll be all right. Mm-hmm. See, like, that's a game I'll pick up and play. I'll buy that.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
Unless someone wants to send me a free copy. I'm talking to you, whoever made that game.
Ken Levine?
No, I mean, who's the studio that's releasing it?
It's some new studio, but you could say 2K. 2K is the publisher.
Okay, 2K, you can send me a new one. Yeah. See, it's not a good way to get free shit from people if you don't even know who's fucking making it. You're like, hey, whoever's making this, hey, I'll give you a fucking shout out, huh?
I don't know. This Legendary Tales looks kind of I don't know.
Legendary Tales. Mm-hmm. I don't know nothing about that.
Rise of the Ronin.
Yeah, I don't know if you're going to like that one, man.
Yeah.
A lot of parrying going on in there.
I like that shit.
Yeah.
It's everything I want.
I don't know if you like that because you didn't finish Dark Souls 1.
I didn't play that.
You didn't play
after
Sekiro.
3, so that was the hard, like the BioShock thing. I had a hard time going back.
You didn't play Sekiro.
I did play Sekiro.
How much Sekiro did you play?
About halfway, dude.
About halfway.
Yeah.
All right. See, I'm starting to judge you a little bit.
Like something else came out.
You didn't finish Bloodborne.
I don't care.
I'm just saying, you don't like that style. It's fine if you don't like it.
No, I like the games. Something else gets my attention every time.
Yeah, but that's fine. So, like, you should probably wait till Rise of... You should wait till I get Rise of the Ronin, because I'll get that day one, and then I'll fucking play that shit. And then I'll tell you how fucking Bloodborne-y it is. And then you can be like, all right, I'll wait till it goes on sale.
Yeah.
Might be a good idea.
My range is big, so there's some. If that was the only style of game I played, then sure, I would play those games.
My range is big too. I'm just more outspoken about the things I dislike.
Well, that's a fact. But
yeah, because I don't look at I won't look at something in a game that just annoys the shit out of me constly, and then just forgive it because the publisher.
As soon as it's cutscenes, you're like, forget it.
That's not 100% true because I liked Hellblade, which is damn near all cutscenes.
That's the exception to the rule.
But the cutscenes were really cool in that. And I don't mind. Wait, what game did I play recently where I didn't quite mind the cutscenes either? I don't mind them in Cyberpunk all that much. Yeah. Oh, I didn't mind them in Resident Evil 4 either. because I don't like it when a game like wants to force these fucking half-hour movies down your throat every 30 fucking minutes.
I know. Yeah, Yakuza and Metal Gear.
If they're interesting cutscenes and they keep them bite-sized, because I'm playing a game to play a game. If I want to watch a fucking movie, I'll watch a movie. If they keep them bite-sized and in there so I can get right back to killing shit, I don't mind them.
Now, certain games, I have a limit because the Yakuza games pushed it to the point where I was like, please let me just get back to this game.
Yeah.
So I'd be interested in what the story is because it's the Japanese mafia. So I'm like, oh shit, and it's so crazy how different the story is, like dead serious, and then the gameplay is fucking childish.
Yeah. Oh, I love it. Another thing too is if the cutscenes are skippable.
Yeah, you can.
Because if you look at a game like Resident Evil 4 that has a shit ton of replayability in it, because there's a bunch of different weapons in it, but if you can't skip the cutscenes. What the fuck? Like, God of War probably would increase their replayability if you could skip those fucking cutscenes.
I like that when you can skip dialogue.
Yeah.
I like that when
skip dialogue, skip the entire fucking cutscene.
But
so then you can go through it and you can.
I have a limit where I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah, you can. I like games that give you that choice of how much of the storyline you want shoved down your fucking up your ass.
This looks good. Koei Tecmo.
What is this? Rise of the Ronin? Yeah. I've seen like a ton of different.
Yeah, man.
This is like kind of my.
So good.
Right down my
Look at that aesthetic.
alley.
I love it. The Japanese mixed with some Western shit. Look at like a fucking Assassin's Creed we always wanted.
This is the Last Samurai, bro. Yeah, that's what the Ronin is. What is he? The samurai? The last Ronin. He's a samurai that lost his teacher or whatever.
Speaking of, they're talking about they might be canceling that fucking Last of the Ronin Ninja Turtles game. What the fuck?
Really?
And you
they better not be speaking Japanese. I better have that shit in English.
It just looks
I don't want to read no subtitles while I'm flying around on a glider. Where'd that horse come from?
This looks like Ghost of Tsushima right here, baby. Ghost of Tsushima was all parent.
No, that looks like
Ghost of Tsushima.
That's not parrying, that's blocking. There's the parry.
There it is. Oh hell yeah.
That's like
kill that motherfucker.
That does have a lot of Sekiro look to it. I never played Rise of Tsushima though, so
Ghost of Tsushima?
Yeah.
That game is shit. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, this is
yeah. You can grapple that barrel. Did you see that? You can grapple the barrel and bring it to you. Bring it. I love the fucking Japanese, like.
It's cool that they got the person to like show the gameplay that knows how to play the fucking game too, instead of getting somebody who doesn't know what they're fucking doing. Yeah.
Like Redfall.
No, like fucking Diablo 4 did that. They had their fucking state of they had this thing where they had these two game developer people that didn't even know how to play the fucking game.
Look at I love AI. It's so dumb. They don't see the red barrel. Fucking die.
No, maybe they just don't see him as a danger zone.
I think they're colorblind.
They might be.
They're green barrels.
Colorblind AI, they need to turn up the fucking colorblind settings on their fucking game.
Oh! That's
pretty cool.
Yeah.
This game looks exciting.
Yes, it does.
Yeah, Rise of the Ronin, riding a horse, flying on the glider, running around, blocking, parrying mechanics. The gameplay looks pretty good. You're getting called.
Again.
What does she need?
I don't know.
Well, then tell her to text you.
Yeah.
Tell her you're in the middle of something right now, so you can't get away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Silent Hill, weird off spin. And Silent Hill 2 remake? I don't know, man.
Too many remakes.
Yeah.
That's making me mad. They remade that one fucking stupid movie, and they made it a TV show. What was that? Mr. and Mrs. Smith. They did that. So tired of all the remakes.
Oh, man. That's 3.
What, 3 remakes?
That's 3 calls in a row.
Uh-oh.
Yep.
All right, you better take the fucking phone call.
Hang on.
I'm going to try to keep the stream entertained now.
You know, there's a lot of Sonic fans out there.
Yeah.
Are you a Sonic fan? I mean, back when Genesis came out.
Yeah, you haven't played any in a while. I think the last one I played was on the Xbox 360.
Wow. I don't think Switch. I played Sonic Mania on Switch, which is good. It takes it back to the original games, but nothing will beat that time when it was coming out. Sonic 2 was amazing. Yeah, Sonic 3 was amazing.
Then
they came out with Sonic and Knuckles, where you can attach the cartridge to You can take Sonic 2 or Sonic 3 to Sonic and Knuckles, and you can play as Knuckles in the old games. It's future tech, man.
What was the one what was Tails in Sonic 2?
2.
Yeah. That was the last one I played on the older generation.
My Sonic lore only goes up to Sonic and Knuckles.
I was never I'm a big Mario guy from back in the day.
Yeah.
Sonic I never had the Sega Genesis.
The edgy thing didn't get you. Like, that was their whole, like, was to be cooler than Mario. Mario was a lame. Like, that was their whole marketing campaign.
No way, Mario.
Sonic was the bad boy.
He was a G, dude.
So do you know that the original design for Sonic, when it was concept, was done by a bunch of Japanese guys, and they were like, we need to make it edgier than Mario. And one of the...
So they gave him spikes?
No. He was a hedgehog.
Uh-huh.
But he was like an S&M hedgehog that had like a chick.
Yeah, I think I seen that.
Like,
I think I seen pictures of that.
We're too far. Too much, guy.
Maybe I didn't...
Yeah.
I just thought it was like fan art or something like that.
No, like that was the original concept. Like, they were like, this is too much. Like, you can't ship this to America.
Here's the Stellar Blade, though.
Yeah.
The people are so mad. So you have Western developers are so mad because they made it like hot.
Just get over it, man.
No, they're never going to get over it.
It's so annoying.
They're never, and this goes back to the Batman Lego thing.
But wait a minute.
What?
They just added somebody to, what game is it?
I don't know.
Oh, the
I
boy.
Can't help you here.
It's the, I'll look it up. Watch.
The boy.
The boy's character in,
Oh, did you see what the boys? Speaking of that, did you see what that one girl got drug in the news and the media too? Drug on Twitter. Who's the girl that played Starlight?
Oh yeah, her.
Yeah, did you see the thing that she did?
No.
She put out a picture of herself, but it looks like she had like a ton of plastic surgery, and I'm not sure how much she had or whatever she did, but she looks like a completely different person.
Firecracker. That's it.
From the boys?
Yeah, watch. See if I can find it.
Well, she got
mad
truck?
jiggle physics.
Good for them.
At least that's what I thought, man.
You can now play as Firecracker. So no custom hit marker.
That doesn't look like jiggle physics.
No. Like, maybe I need to go to her.
What if she gets shot or fucking titties flop around or what? That'd be all right. What's jiggling? Because her top looks pretty tight.
Jiggling. I saw the clip.
Sonya Blade's ass jiggled on the last fucking game.
When she does finishing moves, she goes to the ground. It's like,
oh yeah, I saw that. Yeah, I'm down with that. Go back.
Who's that? Laura Linney?
Go back.
Oh,
go back to the part where her ass was jiggling. She's already jump out the plane like you do in.
That left cheek was all over the place.
Yeah, man. That looks like a good game. I'll play that. Yeah.
Oh, any game that has jiggle physics, we can put Gamer Athletes approved on the box.
Good game.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's only going to be good for about 3 to 5 minutes, but that's all you need. Then you go back to playing
selfies
fucking
about killing people.
Pal World. Wait, what is this? Modern Warfare?
Yeah.
Modern Warfare just took a page out of Fortnite's book so bad that everything is in there now. Got to make that money though. Shit, fuck it. Yeah. I might have to get Modern Warfare just for that part.
But Stellar Blade looks good. It got a Platinum Games feel. Platinum Games makes really good Japanese action games.
Great game right here. She's wearing the tight clothes.
What was the Platinum Games game that got that dragon game that got canceled?
I don't know. I'm watching this trailer right now.
There's no jiggling happening.
No, there isn't. But yeah, Western game developers were mad.
What's going on with my world?
What is that?
The other one.
You like chaos?
Yeah.
The story begins on post-apocalyptic Earth.
So this is cool. It's a post-apocalyptic Earth game with aliens. Looks like with eyes coming out of their shoulders.
It's definitely Japanese. There's no getting around it. The character models are
yeah.
I keep wanting to say it's Platinum Games, but it's not.
This looks like a button masher though.
No, see, you can get away with it
Yeah,
Still
a button masher.
I don't know, dude. Like some of these games are super hard.
It looks good though. I mean, look at that. This game looks really good.
Yeah,
they really put a lot of love and character, or love and time into the character models for this game.
Yeah.
I'm getting this game. Try it out.
Something like this, I think they should put out a demo for sure.
So they get real nostalgic about shit like this because of Final Fantasy
tiny.
games.
Yeah. Like Final Fantasy 7, not 7, 10. 10 is where I was like.
So I don't understand why Western developers don't like this, because Japanese put a lot of strong female leads in their thing, but they're hot, strong female leads.
Yeah.
But then when Western developers make them, they make them strong female leads that have to tell everybody they're strong females, and they're cringy as fuck.
Let's see.
Yeah, that looks good.
More combat. Let's get more combat.
That looks really good.
Oh, yeah. Was that some upgrade shit? Look, you got upgrade. You got a skill tree right there.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
That looks like
outfits.
They got a pretty in-depth skill tree, it looks like. What are those loot boxes?
Yeah.
You gotta buy stuff. What is this, a pay-to-fucking-win game?
Probably not.
What?
Outfits.
This isn't online, though, is it? It's just single player.
Yeah, single player.
Okay.
Give me some more combat, dude.
Yeah, that's all right. We'll give our full Gamer Athletes review when the game comes out and I buy it and I play it. Is it coming out on PC? Find out what is this playing. Else is this coming out on?
Probably just PlayStation.
I think it's coming out on other systems. Yep, Stellar Blade.
PC?
I'm sure it's coming out on PC.
A year after, probably.
What is that?
Yep. Here's the release date and platforms.
Fucking ridiculous.
Platform listed out for Xbox and PC. Now confirmed to be a PS5 exclusive. Cool.
Yeah, I don't like that.
I know.
Just let me play the game on the hardware I want to play on. How about that?
Yeah, we can get to that too.
How about that?
We can get to that.
Yeah, we should get into that. Okay, reviews. Did you play Power World?
I liked Power World. I played it too. I played quite a few hours.
How many's quite a few? I'm like 90 hours into that fucking game already.
Yeah.
I played a lot of it.
Yeah.
I'm like almost level 50 in that game. Which is the kind of the level cap. It's like a soft level cap. You quit acquiring more stuff that you can build at level 50. You can keep going past that, but that's where you stop. You know, the little box that you highlight, you can, the technology tab where you can, I want to build this.
I love it.
And you got to buy it. But yeah, 50 is a cap on that, I think.
Gameplay loop was real early on. It's super addicting.
Yeah, it doesn't stop either. Some of it gets a little bit more annoying as you get further in the game because you get these little cunt fucking things that, the stress eaters are the ones that are just being lazy.
So, I like that. I like that part. The base building needs to get some of these things are huge. So you got to really find a spot to build your base that's open. Was the first area kind of sucks.
Yeah,
and then there's a lot of clipping, which throws me off. You can tell it's not a complete game, but there's some solid bones there.
It's not very optimized.
It needs polish.
Sure.
Yeah.
That's a beta early release.
Early release.
That was only $26.
It was free.
Yeah.
Game Pass. So.
Well, okay, yeah. But $26 on Steam.
I can see the issues where they have, but some of these pals are huge on your base, and you're like, damn, man.
You're not supposed to use those ones on your base. You're supposed to use the little slaves on your base.
Yeah, I got the little ones. Yeah, I got the fox cooking right now. I got what's the one?
You got to find a nice
green bastard. He does everything, dude.
As you're walking around in there, you got to find places with a lot of ore deposits, and then you got to. Once you get to a certain level, you can make multiple bases. You can make 3, I think, is your max amount of bases you can get once you get to a certain level. Once your bases get to a certain level, and then you got to set those up because it becomes very, very iron and ore intensive in the game. It's very unbalanced in that manner.
I mean, still, because it's to the point where I had these little guys mining that stone and wood, but that's super fun. I like What it is, I like when people's bases get destroyed by raids.
I turn the raids off
because they built everything out of wood.
Yeah.
Fire.
Yeah.
Burned their whole base down.
Yeah, you get stone. You don't get stone until later on in the game. Plus, you can turn the raids off.
I don't mind them.
Which is something I did. I turned them off. And then
captured a human.
Yeah, I captured a few of those. Yeah. To shoot them. I can make guns now, machine guns and shit like that.
It's so hard to get get it across to someone, right?
What?
Like it's so hard to get like you're like, yeah, there's Pokemon in the game, but you're basically it's a survival game, and you have to play it and be like, oh, I see.
Yeah. It sucks you in pretty quick too, because they drop you right into it.
They give you a couple tasks, but you start seeing all these other meta tasks that you got to do in your head. Yeah. You're like, oh, I got to do this and this.
And you can get around the lazy little Pokemon in your base because they all have traits to them. They have personality traits. I think it's up to like 4.
The better ones, and like certain buffs. Want to have higher defense when they're fighting with you.
Workaholics.
I like one had an ulcer. The other day,
I had one of those. Nope, I just put them back in the box. Fuck you. We don't have no pussies in my world.
Yeah. I gave him medicine.
You take them out and shoot them.
You could do that.
Make that butcher knife up and chop them up.
If they really put money into this game,
they will.
And like the juxtaposition on that, like the difference, like of the environment to these crazy fucking cartoon Pokemon running around is so crazy.
I think the environment matches though.
I don't know,
because it's real cartoony. The environment, your character's real cartoony.
Yes.
You make female character or male character?
Me and my boy made female.
Yeah.
So that's why I was playing it, because he's like, try it out, because he played a lot. So it was funny because I had him next to me and I'm like, dude, how do I do this? He's like, you got to use the fox to cook. And I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Like, so that was really cool because he was just like guiding me through and like giving me tips. It was fun.
Yeah, the character creator in there's not real great, but I made it grow. Like, you can give her a fat dumpy on there too. Like, you can increase her leg size and shit like that. And give her a fat dumper, baby. I'm always in for that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and you can look down on us. You can judge us however you want, but I don't care.
Yeah, I don't care either.
I don't care. Like, listen, the stock female character is pretty thick.
Yeah, she is thick. Yeah. They weren't Japanese studio though. So there you go.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah. So then I was looking more into the allegations or whatever behind this, because Japan doesn't have fair use like the United States does.
No, yeah.
And Nintendo, with the way that, because this game has been in the public eye and whatever for about 3 years now or so, that they've been working on this game. And if Nintendo was able to stop them at any point in time, they would have.
They would have done it.
So this game is not going anywhere.
Yeah, everybody's like, oh, it's going to happen. I'm like,
no, this is Pokemon fanboys.
Nintendo happens quick.
Yeah. Nintendo would have slapped the DM.
That guy would have went to take a shit and they would have been a Nintendo lawyer in a shower.
Yeah. Get ready to fucking give a, what is that, the Cuban necktie?
Yep. No, they're polite. You know, like, they'd have politely
slash him.
Yeah. They'd have handed him a mint.
Very polite folks over there.
Yeah. He'd have been like the bathroom attendant. They hide him. They hide him in areas you don't even know you're going to get served. But,
so you're super good. Liking the game, huh?
Yeah. I think it's so funny, though. Like, it's so funny, all the memes that came out when it was really happening. Like, the one where... the Call of Duty one where Ghost is just looking at the skull, and it's like the Pedro Pascal one where he's driving and he's laughing.
Yeah,
it's Pal World.
Yeah,
with their $6 million budget. Yeah, and then Starfield with their $200 million budget. Like,
shit, the same thing happened. Because I think, they had a $6 million budget, but they made like $126 million in 24 hours.
24 hours,
right? You juxtapose that with like Starfield, and then with
it just kept
Starfield actually made I think the better comparison would be Spider-Man 2 with its $320 million budget, and then it made like $360 million. It barely made anything. Barely cleared anything on that one.
But it just shows you, man, like, it doesn't take much to make a good game. It takes like work, but
a lot of stolen assets.
But you got and basic Unreal features, like
they did quite a bit of that.
But that tells you there's a loop. You just have to find this loop and a gameplay element that really people really like, and that was it. Like, I love the idea of catching these Pokemon and turning them into slaves.
Yeah, it's awesome.
So good.
Yeah, it's cool. I don't like it when they get bitchy, but hey, that's part of the game.
That's part of the game. But you can do what you want. Like they didn't stop you from being able to kill that thing.
No,
they were just like, yeah, kill it.
It's funny too because I'm kind of higher now in level, and my Pokemon are pretty strong now.
Pals.
I don't like it. I'm gonna call him Pokemon.
So does my kid.
yeah, I got a Pokemon. But now I'm like trying to catch these new ones that I haven't caught before, and it's hard because I can't. I got to put my pals away and try to go one-on-one at them. And the guns don't do a lot of damage in that game.
Yeah.
You're really relying on your pals you have around you, but then mine just like fucking kill the shit out of them. Like, fuck, I can't catch that one.
Motherfucker.
So you just killed the fuck out of them. Like, son of a bitch. Like, I was going to go catch that mammoth that's right outside your base. I was going to catch another one.
Yeah.
And my Pokemon just fucking slaughtered him.
Jesus.
Yeah. And that fire Pokemon one-shot that motherfucker. It's like, damn, dog.
Yeah.
Like, chill out, bro. But yeah.
Oh, we didn't go over Death Stranding.
Yeah, we kind of did.
Weird. It looks weird.
Yeah, what, Norman Reedus? Is he in this one too?
Did you watch the trailer?
Yeah, kind of.
Super weird. But that's
I wasn't a big
Kojima.
Death Stranding guy.
No.
First one, anyway.
I was a Metal Gear fan, but even those came off the rails. Death Stranding is even more weirder with the baby.
Weirder.
And
yeah,
she's got this scarf on that's hands and like does things for her.
Really?
Yeah, she's got these hands. Huh. Like she's doing an operation. They got her.
Yeah.
They're over like this, and then she goes to light a cigarette, and it lights it for her. It's crazy.
I think it looked like weird. A walking simulator to me.
That's what it is.
Yeah, so I didn't
No,
I didn't want to play it.
Not interested.
Yeah.
Even in this one, I'm like, not interested.
Yeah. I gotta have fast traveling. That's one thing that pisses me off in Power World is the fast traveling. It sucks. You have to go to a tower to fast travel. You can't just fast travel from wherever you're fucking at.
Like Tears of the Kingdom.
Like I get maybe like if they were to make it so you could just fast travel back to your base and then you could go places from there. Mm-hmm. But the fact that you can't fast travel from just anywhere, I mean, talk about quality of life things. It's just fucking. So even in fucking Elden Ring, you can do that. Just fucking teleport to anywhere.
Yeah,
so no matter wherever you're at. Wherever you're at.
So anyway, we'll see how Power World pans out.
Yeah, and it's something that doesn't even affect the gameplay a lot. Why do I gotta walk fucking 5 minutes to the nearest or 2 minutes to the nearest fucking tower? Just let me fucking fast travel from wherever I'm at. Yeah, it's not a big fucking deal. I like the flying Pokemon too. You can jump on, get a saddle for them and fly on them. Yep. That's pretty neat.
It's got some legs.
I do. Yeah, it does.
Alan Wake 2.
Did you play? So
I'm 3 chapters in.
Yeah.
Yeah. Story's out there.
All over the map.
The story is out there.
So you got Power World, Alan Wake 2, and Tears of the Kingdom all in 1 week.
Alan Wake 2.
All in 2 weeks.
I hit here and there. I can't, man. I play that shit at home because it's
Alan
usually
Wake
late.
Just puts you to bed.
It's late. It's like got that spooky, calm vibe, and like it's a Resident Evil.
Well, that's your gamer athletes review. If you want to fucking
go to sleep.
Yeah, if you want an Ambien game.
When I'm like in the middle of the day, if I'm playing it, I'm good. If I'm playing it at night, man, forget that. I'm 43.
Yeah.
I like it. I like the gameplay. I like
low stamina. This guy.
Yeah, it's fun.
I played a little bit more Cyberpunk this week.
I want to finish the Alan Wake just to see where it goes. Because there's some cool elements in that game. But I finished Tears of the Kingdom.
I felt bad like I was cheating on Cyberpunk this week with last 2 weeks with Power World. Yeah. I'm like, man, I want to play that other one, but this game is so fun right now.
I started Pikmin too.
Pikmin
4.
How's that?
On my kid's recommendation, he was like glowing.
Dad, you gotta play this.
He's So I want to talk to him about it. So he's been bugging me to play it.
So he used the fucking big words and shit like that. Dad, you're gonna love this. The gameplay loop is fucking solid. You know,
not yet.
He's giving you his whole fucking review. It's so good.
Yeah. He played it. Like talks about what Pikmin. Like you need different Pikmin to do certain things.
Yeah.
It's just environmental puzzles with Pikmin. Like you need certain Pikmin to do things. Like that part is fun. I hate the art style. I'm not a big fan of the art style, the weird characters and shit. But
is it like Tunic, like that kind of game?
No,
or is it like that art 3D style?
It looks realistic. The environment's realistic, but your characters look real stupid. And the Pikmin are fine because they're not bad. It's just I don't know. There's something about it I don't love.
Really?
Yeah, but the puzzles are cool. Yeah,
an immersion
puzzles
breaking
are cool.
kind of
you
a
need
thing.
to send Pikmin over here, and you need so many over here. Then you have to go hit a switch, and then they take this.
Pikmin
back.
sounds like dirty to me. Like you probably shouldn't be saying that word.
It's probably fine.
I don't know.
I'm excited.
Like, look at those fucking Pikmin over there.
Yeah,
Just one of those Pikmin again. Did you see those guys
You're
outside?
talking to me.
Yeah, fucking Pikmin. You know what I ran into? I was fucking driving down the road today. Some guy cut me off, so I pulled up next to him. Guess it was fucking Pikmin again.
Those damn Pikmin.
Yeah, you know those fucking Pikmin. That's what it seems like.
I'm excited to start this Prince of Persia. I'm gonna start it probably the day before my flight.
I don't think you're gonna like that.
It's a Metroidvania.
Souls-like,
I will love
bro.
it. It's not a fucking Souls-like. Shut the fuck. Every fucking game.
No, not every
It's
game.
not a Souls-like. There's a demo, free demo. Try it.
Yeah, maybe. No, I think I'd probably like it.
It's a Metroidvania.
Yeah, because I love the
20 fucking hour long Metroidvania.
Yeah,
That's
games are
awesome.
getting bigger. Like
yeah.
what Hollow Knight was very lengthy. Like you look at Hollow Knight and you look at that art style and you pick it up and you know I think you get it. I think when I bought it the first time it was like $4 and then it came out on Game Pass or whatever. But so I downloaded it again. But you look at that and you're like thinking, I would be able to breeze through this in about 5 hours. Wrong. Shit. Maybe you're thinking like an hour you can breeze through this game. Wrong.
Yeah.
That game's deep as fuck.
That's
They get real deep with these games now. What are you adding in here now?
I'm not adding. I'm moving.
Oh, you're moving? I don't even want to talk about Suicide Squad.
It sucks, really. Like,
Yeah.
nothing but good. There's no good news.
Like, as we talked a little bit about it in the last one, people that got early release copies.
I mean,
and
I just
But yeah, you
Googled
can
it.
say-
I Googled it, and you can hit all the points right here. Look at on
So I
sale
noticed
already,
that.
20% off.
Yeah.
The IGN got in trouble because they posted a spoiler about something, and so they had to take it down. And like the guy that posted it had to go on Twitter and like,
So we've-
sorry.
We've already talked about this quite a bit, talking about the juxtaposition between Arkham Knights and that. The fact that people said it was boring very quickly.
Yeah, it's over. Easy. It's short.
Yeah, what is it, like 10 hours? It's like a 10-hour fucking
10-hour
gameplay.
game, basic gameplay. Like
Dude.
Power World has more systems in this game.
Oh, yeah. Power World,
you
26
just shoot the
bucks.
purple dots on the boss. The bosses are the Justice League.
I think
and the Justice League boss fights fall flat. Like you're literally shooting Superman with a minigun. That's not.
Yeah.
What? You couldn't come up with something more creative to kill Superman.
And I think these idiots came out and they said, "Well, this isn't going to be like what is it a always online game or whatever, and it's supposed to be always online." They also said it wasn't going to have a battle pass or not that it wasn't. What do they call those games that are like that? Like Fortnite, the always online games that
live service.
Yeah, that's it. So I told you the Alzheimer's setting in right now. Live, they said it wasn't really going to be a live service. People were like, you guys are going to have a fucking battle pass.
You have a battle pass, and they're
yeah,
like, no,
there's a battle pass tab. Oh, it's not live service.
Tomato.
Yeah.
Yeah, like no.
Get outta
It's
here.
a fuck. Look at this guy. Audience reviews 5 stars.
Nice.
Is this your first game you've ever played?
Yeah. Oh, maybe he's.
I mean, what I've heard, there's some really good. There's some things in there that are good.
Yeah.
The performances, the story, but like everything else is just.
I heard there's like some funny, like Harley Quinn's funny, like her lines are funny.
You know what I mean? But
I think somebody.
Suicide Squad should have been more fun. That's Polygon. You got to take them with some salt.
I think I was listening to somebody that Suicide Squad as a whole just isn't very interesting either.
Yeah.
Because they're like.
The criminals that are just hired by the government.
On top of that, Harley Quinn doesn't have any superpowers.
None.
Deadshot doesn't have any superpowers. Like none of these guys. I mean, you have that one guy who they say he's the Katy Perry fucking Super Bowl dancers, backup dancers. The shark guy.
Oh yeah.
You don't remember the Katy Perry Super Bowl thing?
No.
How do you not remember this?
No.
Look up the Katy Perry shark fucking dancers.
Oh
From the Super Bowl.
yeah, I do remember the shark guys. Yeah.
So you have the Super Bowl, but like they don't really have any powers or anything like that. They're just
no. And you're going up against Superman.
Yeah, that's not you're not even gonna win
if I'm Captain fucking Boomerang and they're like, go kill Superman, I'd be like, I'm good, dude.
Like, yeah, I'm gonna sit this one out, boys. Have fun. Yeah.
I'm gonna go play Power World.
I'm a side character. Yeah. I'm not fucking around with Superman.
Yeah, no. And he's
you
fucked
get your
up.
fucking dick kicked in.
His brain's fucked.
Who, Boomerang?
No, Superman. So he might fucking kill me.
Yeah.
Normal Superman might not kill me. I'll just get my ass beat.
I mean, this is an age-old debate, but in my opinion, no one can beat Superman.
Right. Wow.
No one. There's no one who's gonna beat that guy.
Zod.
He's another Superman, though.
I know.
I'm not talking about like people from his home planet that come here.
Okay.
But even if they did come here, he's been born and knows how to use all of his powers here. These motherfuckers that come
watch
from another
Invincible.
planet.
Do me a favor and watch that show.
No, I have watched Invincible.
That's the shit.
Yeah, with
so good.
Yeah, Omni-Man.
Omni-Man.
Yeah, but even Omni-Man,
he gets his ass beat a lot.
but I mean, if you look at the evolution of Superman throughout the movies and the comic books and this and that, for every time he runs into something that's kind of difficult, he just has the power to fucking beat it. Fucking Lois Lane died in a fucking movie. She spun the earth goddamn backwards.
Oh, it's the best. Oh, so
How
good.
are you going to beat a guy that can spin the earth backwards, though? I mean, seriously. Hey, it's canon.
Yep.
You can't fucking beat that.
Injustice, too, where the Joker kills Lois and she's pregnant. Superman loses it and goes and kills the Joker.
Yeah. Okay.
Like, he fucking kills him. Omni-Man's his ass.
Yeah.
Omni-Man was the
So
shit.
even when they came
Omni-Man
out the
is
Batman,
greater than Superman, in my opinion.
I don't think so.
Oh, because he kills people and it's so good.
Well, yeah, but that's like just. I mean, Superman can kill people though.
Yeah, I know.
I'm just talking about. I'm not talking about personality wise. I'm just talking about superpower wise. I don't like. No one's beating Superman.
Omni-Man's the same.
And everyone says, "Oh, well, Batman, whatever." It's like, no, come on.
No,
man.
Batman is not.
Realistically, Batman is not going to kill Superman. If we didn't live in this crazy world where we had Batman superfans that were demanding like fucking that movie.
Batman has by far the more interesting villains, but Superman.
And Batman's a great character too. The cool thing about Batman that people like is that Batman is a regular fucking guy,
Billionaire genius.
He doesn't have superpower. Yeah, he's Elon Musk.
Genius. He's Elon.
Yeah, even though people hate that reference. Nobody likes Elon right now.
I know
because he took over Twitter.
Yeah,
and he made speech free on Twitter.
I like the Korean Elon that's on the internet.
Yeah, I see that. That's just fucking stupid, dude. So
anyway,
moving on.
Suicide Squad didn't do good. It didn't do well. It's not receiving well. Yeah, and that's it.
This is the story we should have let off the big news show with. Yeah, because this is a big thing.
Microsoft to share details on bringing Xbox games to PlayStation Network next week. There was a leak, right?
Yeah, that they were going to bring.
There was a rumor.
Indiana Jones, Starfield
might be coming to PlayStation.
Right
now. It's not a big deal when PlayStation, PlayStation games, there was a game recently announced. I think it might be Stellar Blade or something like that. Release is coming out, and they're like, after a year, it will be on other platforms.
Yeah.
Nobody bats an eye. All of a sudden, Xbox is like, yeah, we're going to put some of these games on PlayStation. Like, okay. So if Starfield eventually comes to PlayStation, who cares?
I think it's better for everybody.
We don't know, we don't know the details of what's actually happening. We don't know whether they're going to do shit like this where, like, for a year it'll be on Game Pass, only on Xbox.
Yeah.
And then a year it goes to PlayStation.
I think it's
no more exclusives.
This is why the console wars are kind of, well, they're dumb.
It's stupid.
But one of the dumbest things that I have is that PlayStation people will dunk all over this, but the biggest market for gaming is PCs, and that's owned by Microsoft.
And they have Game Pass on there.
Yeah. So just because the Xbox goes away doesn't mean that Microsoft is going to be gone. But I think this is probably, I don't want to make a prediction now, but this is probably going to be like the last generation for Xbox.
I don't think it will be. I think they're still making another
they'll make
Xbox.
Another console?
Yeah, they'll make another console.
I don't know, man.
Because, again, you're basing that off of no more exclusive games. Now, if they do that, there's no reason to make another one.
Right.
That's
there's
why I don't
almost
think,
no reason to make
think
it now.
The extreme version of this rumor is no more. I don't think it's that. I think it's more.
But there's no reason to make an Xbox now.
They're not going to put Halo on fucking PlayStation, dude. I'm sorry. It's not going to PlayStation.
They're talking about putting Gears of War on PlayStation.
Yeah,
why wouldn't they do Halo?
Gears of War is not their studio.
It's not. But like if
it's Epic Games.
Like, what is the roadmap for Xbox going forward? What is the roadmap for Xbox going forward?
Pushing Game Pass. So,
yes.
Again,
and what's the best way to get Game Pass? You want to get that most in the hands of the most people.
Yeah, the install base is bigger with PCs. I understand that. But you're still
not PCs with PC, Xbox, or PlayStation, and Switch. You get them all.
No, I get that, but like I'm saying, if you're, I think Xbox right now, your install base is still huge because you have PCs.
Yeah,
and you have Xbox.
Right.
I think they're moving to timed exclusives, not just no exclusivity, because you have to fucking optimize for more consoles, just like PC's problem. That's why you have shitty fucking ports and all this shit coming out, because you have to optimize for everybody's fucking
But if you
rig.
look at the hardware
Xbox,
for PlayStation and the hardware for an Xbox, they're virtually the same.
For that, yes, it's
pretty
easy. What we're talking about now, you have to just every game you make, you're just gonna have to optimize it for 2 consoles. Unless they stop, and then you still optimize for PlayStation.
That's not hard. A lot of these studios already have the toolkits for that anyway.
Then they're still putting out shit ports.
Bethesda, and you're
still putting them out. I mean,
but that's like a lot of that is for PC, and a lot of that, if you want to be honest, a lot of that's coming from PlayStation side.
I think it's going to be timed. I think everybody's reading this in the wrong way. It'll be the next Xbox will still come out. They'll optimize for their console. They'll optimize for that. It'll be on Game Pass day one.
Yeah.
So people will go play that, right? Because not everybody's going to go get a PC, and not everybody can afford to spend that money on a fucking high-end card.
Yeah.
So,
well, you don't have to buy a high-end card.
I know, but if you
can get a decent gaming PC for about $1,000.
See, and not everybody's going to do that when you can go get an Xbox for $5. Half. Half the price.
Yeah, but I mean,
it's easier to fucking
you get a
finance
lot
500
more
than 1,000. So
I get that, but everybody's got a TV, so you don't have to buy the monitor, you don't have to buy the keyboard, you don't have to buy the fucking mouse.
It won't happen.
But a lot of people are already. This is where most people are moving anyway, but this is the point where in 5 years from now, I'm gonna be like, I fucking told you so. And you're gonna be like, oh,
I don't think
you're gonna be like,
I don't think so.
You'll say you've never said that before. I'm like, nope. Gamer Athletes episode 44 is the first time I said that this might be the last.
I think consoles will stick around for a very long time.
No, I didn't say consoles won't. I said the Xbox won't. Because if you look at how many consoles have died in our lifetime.
Oh yeah. Yeah, poorly marketed with you're down to 3.
Sega wasn't poorly marketed.
Sega didn't have the third party support that it needed for the long run.
Sega messed up when it came with Sony in that deal with the fucking disc player.
No, that was Sony and Nintendo.
Thought it was Sony and PlayStation.
Sony and
no, because I think
Sony and Nintendo were supposed to make a disc player for the Super Nintendo, and they said no, and they went on stage and dissed Sony, and Sony said, go make a PlayStation.
See, and then Nintendo almost died, too, until they brought out the fucking Switch.
Yeah, well,
they weren't like...
Well, they weren't dying. They were quick to recover because the Wii U didn't last long.
I was going to say, yeah, but they got out of the console business and went, like... to handhelds.
During the Wii U, they had handhelds for a long time.
Right.
During the Wii U, they had to lean into their handheld market to sustain
because they were getting
the fucking Wii U. Because the Wii U had good games, but the Wii U console was trash.
Yeah. So like I said, I kind of worded that
Sega
wrong, but yeah,
is the one that is the good example because they fucked up with the Dreamcast.
Sega. You also had you've also had Neo Geo. You've also had Atari. You've also had ColecoVision. You also had all these consoles that have been around and have died.
The Dreamcast is the best one,
and just because
it was far along in its technology, but it was too hard to make games for it.
Let's say Xbox does go. It doesn't mean someone else might not come and try to swoop in and take something.
I don't know.
Because the problem with Xbox dying or not being around, and maybe PlayStation being the only one, is then PlayStation really won't have any competition in that sphere. So then games are going to get worse. Hardware is going to get worse. Yeah. If Xbox does go away, what is the incentive for the PlayStation 6 to be even more powerful if Xbox doesn't come out with theirs?
I mean, this is all speculation. I don't think
that's what we do.
Xbox has a good.
That's what we do
two
here.
More consoles. My guess.
I don't know.
If anything happens, it'll be 2 consoles. You're talking 14 years.
Like I said, if you're if you're Microsoft, and they lost money on the Xbox.
They lose money on every console. So did PlayStation.
I don't think PlayStation's they're losing.
Not
you're
not
right.
on the PS5, but they've
losing,
sold consoles at a loss.
They're losing. They're selling their consoles at a loss, but their overall IP and the money that they derive off of the games and stuff that they sell, and the 30% that they get off their stores,
the Game Pass
doesn't. But Xbox is losing money.
They're not. They're losing money on consoles.
Yeah,
but it's all brought back with the Game Pass subscriptions.
Right.
It's all brought back, which is literally almost no overhead.
But if you're a business, if you're Xbox or if you're Microsoft, what is your incentive to keep making hardware that's not selling?
I mean, it's selling. It's just selling at a loss because it costs more to
so you're going to have a loss leader for...
Yeah. They do it all the time. And every time they make a loss on a console, it's tax recoverable. Like it's all a business, right? You take a loss on a console. So you take that the math. I sold 100 consoles at this much.
I don't know.
Loss.
We'll see.
I can write this off as a business.
We're 4 years into this generation of consoles.
The last Xbox took a loss too.
We have another 3 or 4 years in this one, but this one is selling even worse than the Xbox One.
So.
Yeah, look at the numbers.
No, man, Series S was selling a lot.
I don't know. Look at the numbers.
Let's see. There you go. Xbox One, 57 million.
Xbox One sales.
Which one do you want? X?
Yeah.
Why can't I have a big ass fucking...
Okay. Go back to the last page that you were on.
57 million.
The Xbox, okay. So
PlayStation 5.
No. It was on the last page, but yeah. What? So over the line, okay, so 57 34. And then 34.
XS, 34.
X and S, 34 million copies.
How long was that out? So, how long was the Xbox One out?
8 years, 7 years. It's about 7 years.
So we're 4 years in.
Yeah, so you're behind they're sales and everything. Huh?
Halfway mark.
They're past the halfway mark, but it's not like sales pick up. Most of their sales are front end loaded.
Well, they fucking blew a whole year or two. Actually, they blew a whole year or two by not having
availability.
Not availability. Well,
but look at the PlayStation 5 didn't have that problem.
Well, they have exclusives. They actually have games that sell those consoles. The fucking Xbox Series X hasn't had shit that sold consoles.
All right, so
Starfield was the closest thing recently to make a boom and sold some consoles.
So it's funny. Somebody made the point that like watching the Starfield made them realize how much of the fanboys are out there for Xbox. I didn't even think that was even a thing, as much as it is, until this story broke. Furious Xbox fanboys are selling their consoles in response to third-party controversy.
What?
Look at that.
Yeah. I think it's crazy. I think it's crazy.
It is.
That dedicated well, I don't understand it too when it comes to sports though too. Like it's the same kind of mentality. Like they don't care about you.
No. And you know what the funny thing is cheering on consoles is directly against your own personal interests.
It is.
Because if all games came out on all consoles and you just decided to pick up the one that you like or the one maybe that was on sale instead of picking between PlayStation and Xbox, if all the games came out on all the consoles, that would help competition. That would help games become better over time, because then you're buying games on how good they are. You're not buying games based on what they come out on.
Mm-hmm. Like, I don't know. I think it's nuts.
Yeah.
To be like, oh, now I'm going to sell my console because why? You're going to go buy the console that you've been bitching about like forever, like the whole time.
Or another thing too, stupid. Maybe like if all the games came out on all the consoles, then you just buy it based on which controller you like better and feels more comfortable, not based on the game. And then that would and then the hardware would have to improve, because if all games came out on everything, then Xbox and everyone would have a race to have the cheapest prices on the consoles and the best hardware they could pack in there.
Step away from hardware paired with first party, instead switching to become a multi-platform publisher.
So I like the controller. I like the Xbox controller. That's the only thing that kept me on an Xbox as opposed to playing a PlayStation more exclusively. Was I like the controller. I like that fucking series, the Elite series.
It's just
controllers
funny.
are
It's
great.
funny. Like it's like all these. I'm selling my console. I'm gonna go buy a PlayStation. It's like the Bears didn't win the Super Bowl, so now I'm a Colts fan. Who cares?
I don't know. I think
You'll still be able to play games. That's what you want, right? Like, you're not playing it because I like the way the fucking menus look on Xbox. So I do like PlayStation's menus better, but like I'm not. It doesn't base what I'm going to play.
You gotta stop buying these dollar store fucking PCs and just buy a PC.
Maybe that could be it.
Yeah,
and then everybody just sells controllers.
I think somebody I seen a comment on one of these Xbox, like one of the fanboys things when they were complaining about it. They're like, "Hey, this just means we're one step closer to getting Bloodborne on PC."
That's pretty good. You always fade it in there, don't you?
Yeah, always gotta have it in there. One step closer, man.
And then this is from the UK. It says Microsoft execs don't even know what's going on at Xbox either.
Yeah.
So, this rumors continue about the future of Xbox.
Rumors are swirling.
They are all up in the air. It is people's skirts are getting blown up about this.
I heard a conspiracy theory about this, how like some of the people want to get rid of the Xbox console at Microsoft. Some people don't. So they leak this information to get the backlash going against the side of the Xbox marketing team that wants to get rid of the Xbox.
Yeah, see this guy, this Nate the Hate, who has a proven track record with rumors, states that people are making wild assumptions and every game is going multi-platform, which is not the case, nor is Microsoft going to exit the hardware industry. See, that's my thing. I don't think that's pretty.
And that's another thing too. Okay, let's say
for a company that's like fucking one of the richest on the planet.
Well, you said that Halo wouldn't go they wouldn't ever put Halo multi-platform, but they're getting rid of Halo Infinite. They're stopping support for that game. Very
they're working
soon
on the next whatever iteration.
Right, but let's say that now it's maybe in Microsoft's best interest to release some of their older Halo games, put them on PlayStation, and resell all those games, or maybe even bring more people into the Xbox Game Pass ecosystem.
Halo might come to PS5, but probably not soon. Yeah.
See, there you go.
Speculation.
Look at that.
Yeah, but that's not a Microsoft quote. You act like that's a Microsoft quote.
No, but it's like
that anybody can post that.
No.
Maybe one day.
No, maybe one day.
Maybe one day.
Hey, we've been talking about maybe one
Halo
day Bloodborne.
14.
Maybe Bloodborne will come to PC. Been talking about that for a long fucking ass time. So, hey. Every time something happens, like all you have to do is see like
it's gonna be noon at some time today.
All you gotta see is like a Bloodborne-esque screenshot from anywhere in PlayStation. Be like, it's coming to PC.
There we go.
It's coming. We're gonna get it at 60 frames per second at least. Uncapped frame rate on Bloodborne.
Man. But I mean, well, they did lay off some people.
Yes, they did. Yeah, Microsoft
had
a huge layoff under Blizzard too.
Microsoft cuts 2,000.
We should talk about that too, because Blizzard has a new CEO now too, and who is it that left? Mikey Barra. Yeah,
Mikey Barra's been Xbox for a long time, and then he moved over to Blizzard.
Yep, and then he left Blizzard.
Yep.
And then they got
it's funny because he was like, "I'm not going anywhere, baby. I'm in this company in the industry forever." And then like it was like 2 weeks later, he's like, "All right, bye."
Yeah. So then they're having a lot of issues at Blizzard, and they had a lot of employees laid off at Blizzard. On top of that, they got a new CEO. Did you see the new CEO?
I didn't. It's
no,
female.
Blizzard. Yes, it is a female, but that's not.
It's not the issue.
That's not the issue. The issue is that she worked for the NFL.
I did see
years.
That, yes.
She worked for the NFL, and then after the NFL, she went over and became worked for the Call of Duty branch at Activision, and then moved up to like the head of Call of Duty or something like that, and presided over some of the worst years of Call of Duty.
Yeah.
So now they're moving her over to be the CEO of Blizzard.
Yeah, here it is. How it comes to Microsoft. Come and take control. Call of Duty. She's not even mentioned in this. Damn.
No, but I mean, that's the problem that people were having, and then everybody said, "Oh, you just don't like it because she's a woman." It's like I don't know, man. If you took Chris Collinsworth from fucking the NFL and put him in charge of Blizzard, I think people would have a problem with it too.
Like, what are you doing here?
Yeah, I mean, like he was a great fucking tight end or a wide receiver at one time, but I don't think he's in the right spot. 31 days into 2024, 61,000 video game layoffs have been announced, and this is something like we covered 2 weeks ago, where they say this is going to be the biggest year for video game layoffs.
So they said, I mean, they break it down, which is nice. They did the work for us. Some studio, I don't know, they were laid off. Twitch, 500. Discord, 170.
It's not that bad.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, what was that one that said 3 people?
Funds Selector.
A Canadian indie studio behind the art of rally announced generated 3 people.
Bye. There's a small team, man.
Yeah. That's not really worth mentioning.
Big. Well, you got to, if you want that 6,100 number, so you have to.
How many people did they lay off at UPS recently?
I don't know.
You don't see the UPS laid off a shit ton of people.
Riot Games, 530.
Yeah, that was a big one. Twitch laid off a bunch of people.
500.
Yep.
Black Forest Games. Microsoft, 1,900.
That's a lot of folks over there at Microsoft.
IDOS, Montreal, 97 people. You could have just added 3 more and made it a nice, cool,
nice 100. Even 100. Yeah, they could have found 3 more people that trimmed the fat on.
Sega of America, 61. Like, look at man, dude.
A lot of people.
A lot of people
be looking for jobs.
I mean, it's rough. That's the tech industry, though, man.
That's every industry.
Any day.
Every industry.
I've suffered a layoff once.
Yeah.
So
I've been laid
for
off
11
before.
months. 11 months.
Yep, I've been laid off before. Actually,
right when I got hired.
One of the only times I actually was laid off, I was in the tech industry.
I've been laid off 2 times. I've been laid off. I was in a medical insurance company in downtown Chicago.
And you got laid off?
And they were like, guess what? We're shutting this department down. They did offer a move to Florida.
Should have taken that one.
I know, dude.
Shit.
They offered $5,000 to cover your costs.
Yeah.
And like a starting money.
How old were you?
23.
Should have done it.
I know.
Should have.
I was young.
Sometimes you kick yourself in the ass. Like I was younger. I got a job offer.
I like Chicago though.
Yeah. I got a job offer to move to California and work on movies, actually.
Oh shit!
I had a buddy of mine who worked on the 3D
it's one of those forks in the road
projects. Yeah, he did Transformers.
Mm-hmm. Transformers.
Transformers. He did all the Shrek movies. He was the guy. They used to take the frames from the movie theaters and cut them up and move them back so they could wear the 3D fucking glasses. He did that. He said, "Hey, if you want to come out to California,
hey."
You know, it's a lot of hours or whatever, but I had just gotten a new job and I had just had my 3rd kid, and
That's a big risk.
I was kicking myself for not taking that. So, it is what it is.
It's one of those on the deathbed. I should have taken that fucking
job. And he was living in San Diego at the time, so
you could done the Fight Club, splice the porn in there.
Man, but think of all the entertainment hours that I would not be able to provide with gamer athletes if I would have taken that move and not moved to the armpit of the world of Northwest Indiana.
Yeah, the armpit. Yeah,
it's not exactly the armpit, but
it's not the taint.
Not far. Yeah,
it's not the gooch.
The weather out here is terrible.
Oh, it is terrible.
Yeah. On to tech news, we can cover
Fall's nice and the rest sucks.
No, I like summer. Here's all right.
It's too wet.
Yeah, it's very humid.
Yeah. Fucking melting.
See, but I'm getting to that age where I can start walking around saying shit like, it's not the heat that gets you, it's the humidity, you know? Or when it does rain, I'll be like, man, it's the rain, but, you know, we need the moisture.
Looking at the window.
You just got to say, we need the moisture.
Yep.
I don't like the rain, but you know what? We could really use the moisture.
Moist.
That's what you got to say.
Verifying my device. Let me get on
what is this? Joe Rogan. This is not Spotify a huge deal, but I mean, you didn't see this one coming. 230 million or some shit like that.
Fucking Wall Street Journal fucking
250 million. Yeah, maybe they need to get on Joe Rogan's thing. So you don't need a subscription to fucking listen to his shit.
I probably can go through my news.
Yeah, that's okay though. This is just a quick story about him getting a $250 million renewal of his Spotify deal.
And the Spotify went up 3% on in there.
Hey, well, good for Spotify there, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, good for Joe Rogan, too.
I mean, yeah, he's doing it, man.
Yeah, he's a renaissance man of our time.
He is.
Yep. People hate him, though, for some reason.
Really?
Yeah, you don't know. He
gets obnoxious sometimes, but like so does everyone.
No, he gets obnoxious because he'll have anybody on.
Right, and anybody he has on, they see and they're like, he aligns with that guy. Right?
It's so weird too because he'll
associate the two.
Have like Bernie Sanders and then Tulsi Gabbard on and shit like that, but then he'll have Alex Jones on it.
He's a fence jumper.
Yeah,
yeah,
it's good. Yeah, but I think that's a good thing. Yeah. You can't lock yourself in a fucking echo chamber.
I mean, 100%. I think it's good. I mean, that's what you want, like healthy dialogue between any opposing opinions.
Right.
Sure.
I'm in a Soulsborne echo chamber, but outside of that,
I know.
Outside of that.
But that's why I'm here. So, yeah, Apple Vision Pro.
I'm not. I don't care. I honestly don't give a shit.
You told me how much it cost, and I stopped caring. Once they said that, I didn't even look any into it when they announced it. I saw the price, didn't look any farther.
Got good tech in it.
It's
pretty powerful.
According to MKBHD, friend of the show, the tech, the ideas they're doing with the tech are futuristic, but the tech is limiting the idea they want to do.
And it costs $7 million.
$3,500.
Jesus Christ.
It's not your everyday shit. So,
no.
So two things. There's a couple things, like the strap that for the head. He goes, that's like super innovative because that's what it's like super interesting to see Apple doing something new again. And what they did with the strap, he goes, it's amazing how they made this strap.
Marquez is like a super Apple fanboy.
He's not. He uses an Android.
Come on. Probably on a dare. He lost a bet.
No, he'll tell you on all his phone reviews, he goes, my everyday phone is an Android. That's my phone. He goes, he gets sent 1 million phones to try.
Smart man, then.
So,
but I always see him.
He's smarter than us.
He does do a lot of apologies for Apple stuff, so that's just what my take.
He said this strap is great, but it comes with the standard strap that goes over your head. He goes, this one's great because it doesn't mess up your hair.
Yeah.
And it's really nicely adjustable and it's comfortable.
Yeah.
But it puts the weight of the thing in the front of your head. So he's like, you're
going to feel it.
Yeah, you feel it.
You're going to have marks on your, you're going to have red marks on your nose.
Yeah, it comes with, and it works really like a normal.
I can't see wearing one of those fucking things on my head, man. Have you seen
so you can screen record what you're seeing?
Really?
Have you seen what people are doing?
They should make fucking cops wear this shit.
Like you can, you can start seeing that they're looking at porn and shit.
No. Oh, I thought you meant you could screen record what you're seeing.
It's hard to explain. I'll have to show you. I want to go to my profile, bro.
I don't want him screening before me looking at porn.
I just want to go to my profile.
They can tell where your eyes are looking at that too. So they're like, "Hey, why are you looking at that dude's wiener all the time?"
Yeah. So this is what it looks like.
That was a pretty solid joke. You just glossed past it.
Music set up here.
So you put it's AR. It's not VR, right?
Gordon Ramsay.
Yeah, I'm sure you can do VR in it, though, right?
Well,
you can't play video games in it.
No. So I got
fucking
the story. Wait till I get to the story I posted. But it's interesting.
What it looks like when it's
according to like the people on YouTube that are expert, tech guys.
Yeah.
The spatial awareness that it records is by far head and shoulders above anything that's been out.
Stays pinned. Exactly.
Because you don't need your.
Oh, that's pretty cool. Everything stays pinned right where you left it.
It remembers everything.
That's fucking cool.
I'll show you a couple more.
I'm gonna get one.
No, never.
No, I'm never gonna get one. I don't like Apple. I don't like Apple products.
Marquez said he was using it for like a long time before the release, and he goes, "I didn't have it on one day, so I sat down on my laptop to start doing something." I looked up at the wall because that's where.
Yeah.
It was like a knee-jerk reaction.
Yeah, I got him stuck in there, huh?
Yeah.
You got that muscle memory built in from wearing it.
Yep. So it does a lot of things good, but the price tag. He goes, it's not for the everyday dude. You're not. This isn't gonna. But you see people out in the wild.
I saw the meme or not the meme, the video of the guy in the Cybertruck driving down the road. The Cybertruck's on auto drive and he's sitting there typing.
It's got people like in coffee shops already wearing them.
Yeah.
Like you're in the coffee shop. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah, I don't know.
What do you do?
Let's fast forward a few years and
I'm just gonna come up behind you and snatch it off your head.
Hey, this brings me back to a fucking hot take of yours. Then
these are definitely white neighborhoods that they're wearing.
How's the hot take? You said this isn't gonna take over.
What?
So nobody's ever gonna do
VR?
it. Yeah.
It's not. It's for fucking super rich
I
people.
don't know, man.
No way.
Wait till that price point comes down, and wait till. Okay, so that's usually kind of what happens. Apple kind of does some of the innovative stuff on it, and then people just rip it off and make it cheaper.
You're taking it out of context. I said VR will never replace standard gaming. That is 100% true.
I don't know
VR
about that,
will
man.
never replace standard gaming.
No way, man.
I know, no way.
Wait till you can fucking put those on and you don't get motion sickness out of it, and it's like super fucking immersive. And you can play these fucking games.
It'll have its place, but it'll never be the standard. You're saying it's going to replace your PC.
Yeah, what if you don't have to fucking wear that thing on your head and you can just walk
Elon's
with it?
chip?
Like
No, we're talking something else.
See?
We're talking something else.
No, you're still talking.
We're talking about the
reality,
fucking Matrix, dude.
I don't even know. I don't want one of those in my head.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it'll never replace standard gaming because of that thought too.
Rip off all my good ideas and make them come to fruition.
So anyway, so the Vision Pro is not the virtual reality headset people are thinking it is. Like, it's not a VR2. It's not an Oculus, right? So a lot of stuff you have to, and Marquez talks about this, you still have to do a lot of stuff. If you want VR, you have to pull out your MetaQuest or whatever. So this one, so you got Gooners left deeply frustrated their $3,500 Apple headsets.
What's a Gooner?
We can look it up, but it sounds funny. Should we look it up?
Yeah. Look it up? I want to know what a Gooner is.
Gooner. Internet slang, someone who practices gooning, a form of masturbation that involves edging for a long period of time.
That's what I thought it was.
So yes, gooners, spendthrift gooners. So my friend, the future is here.
Why can't you look up porn on that?
Hold on, the future is here. The Apple Vision Pro comes out, right?
Yeah.
So these gooners, VR porn connoisseurs, have been alarmed to find out that their vast libraries of immersive smut doesn't seem to work on their fancy new headsets.
Why not?
Because it's AR, not VR.
Yeah, okay.
So
yeah, but can't you like pull up your porn website and then just make it like
but
blow
it's flat.
it up?
It's flat.
Oh, man.
It's a flat, right? Now we're talking. They even say it like they even say it like they wanted it to be like some brain dance type of fucking VR.
Yeah, that'd be kind of cool.
I don't know. You can do that with VR.
I don't know if it's as immersive as brain dancing.
No, you could, but you're in a room. You're in your headset, and you can look around. There's somebody fucking over here. And oh shit, a cum shot.
Yeah,
like
you know, fucking dodging fucking yogurt ropes and shit.
Look, there's the Pope. Oh, call back to an old Vatican episode.
Yeah. All the gays at the fucking Vatican that they're VR.
Yeah, boot that one up.
Yeah.
So yeah, they're like, that's what they were expecting, but now you just pull up a flat screen that gets pinned, and you're just watching normal porn.
Unfortunate.
Yeah. So they're super upset. It's a $3,500 chastity belt. This guy says. I didn't know whether to put this in tech or fuckery.
Yeah, there are some of those stories that really skirt the line between just
old-fashioned flat pornography, just like YouTube videos. The headset does not support 360-degree brain dance style VR porn experiences that are the only reason I bought this thing in the first place.
Well, at least the guy is honest in his depravity.
Fucking gooners. That's good. Good. That's $3,500, dude.
Yeah, I'm not gonna buy that for $3,500. You can get a really high-end PC for $3,500
for a headset, dude.
Yeah,
gooner.
Yeah,
causing hypnotic trance-like state. Look at that. This one says a man who watches porn all day long and strokes
typically
for hours
gay.
While edging.
It's the same thing. It's a guy who edges.
It's typically gay. It does.
You know what edging is?
Yeah, you get
you get
edge.
right up to the
edging nonstop and becomes retarded in the process.
That's an Urban Dictionary. That's good right there, ain't it?
We got to put this in our everyday
vocabulary.
Because somebody's gonna go, what? What's a gooner?
Yeah, you know,
someone who edges to a typically gay porn and becomes retarded.
You know, I started the in transit.
That's good. Oh,
yeah, that's a throwback, ain't it?
Yeah.
She's still there?
Yeah. You know, so me and Doug were like this.
No, you're not.
No, there's a woman between us.
Oh God.
Yeah, he gets shitty now.
Does he?
Yeah.
Oh, shocker.
He sees her oh, and then I'll come out like the side of the building, and he's like, get out of here. I'm like, I used to always be like, hey.
He used to always be like, he's an all right guy. How you let a woman come between us? Should tell him bros before hoes, bud.
Yeah, I said, what the hell? He acts like he has a shot or something.
You guys should trade up.
Yeah.
No. Trade down.
No.
No? Okay. Anyway.
This is
moving
so
along.
good, dude.
Yeah, Gooner. Be like, what are you, gooning, Doug? Anyway.
Comes retarded in the...
Speaking of gooning, moving on to the next thing, which may or may not have anything to do with that, but Florida moves to ban social media for anyone under the age of 16?
16.
Under the age of 16.
Genius.
Now,
do it for the nation.
My thing with this is I'm pretty like libertarian minded. I don't think you should abdicate your responsibility to the state when this is basically a parent's job to do this.
Yeah. The older I get, the more I see that libertarian thing. Like, yeah, makes sense.
Yeah, I've been that way for a long time. But
the Republican backed bill.
The only problem with this and the way it is that you can say it's a parent's responsibility, but there's so many shitty parents out there.
It's too many.
You don't have to have a license to have a kid.
That don't know technology, too, and how to control it.
Yeah, that's another thing, too. Like I've made this point before, we're in a rare spot, but there's like people that are in our age group that you think should know the fucking internet. Don't know shit about the internet and don't know nothing about TikTok or anything like that. So, man. I mean, what do you do? And this is honestly not going to work. I mean, how do you verify that your kids are under or kids that are joining TikTok or you can lie about your fucking name.
Yeah, steal phones and go buy a phone and activate it.
And then what are you gonna do if you're caught and you're under 16?
Yeah, like you steal Playboys in the fucking store back in the day. Remember, oh fucking, let's just take this.
I never stole anything, ever.
No, you steal time at work. I know you do.
No, not this guy. But anyway, yeah, how are you going to enforce it? What are you going to see a kid on TikTok if they're under 16? You give them a fucking ticket? Mm-hmm. Arrest them?
Yeah, what do you do?
You're under arrest.
Public whooping.
Yeah, flog them in public.
You get the belt.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like, I don't see this as like being seriously enforceable, but maybe it's a step in the right direction to get kids off social media.
Yeah, you got to get these kids off social media.
And on top of that,
they're dumb.
Along with kids and social media, also, there's a lot of predators out there in social media that use social media and use kids and prey on kids. So, like I said, I'm never a fan of the government coming in and making more rules. But, I mean, this one's really not that enforceable.
It's tough. Like, I think, social media really sucks.
I mean, overall, I think... Yeah, if you're under 16, you really shouldn't have any social media. I mean, my kids watch like YouTube and shit like that, but they don't have, like, none of my kids have Facebook. None of them have TikTok. None of them, like, they don't have accounts. They can go on and watch like a reel or something like that, but they don't have any of that. They do have YouTube accounts. My kids do.
But those kids where they're eating the Tide Pods, like, I mean, let that happen. Like, these guys,
Darwin. Darwin, these fuckers off the planet.
I know.
Yeah.
Someone once said we should remove all warning labels off of any products to equalize society.
Yeah. The only problem why there is warning labels on products though.
Legal backlash. I get it.
Well, yeah, because if you don't have a warning on there, somebody can sue you for it.
I always think somebody also said there's a warning label on there because somebody did it.
Yeah, that too, and they got sued for it. Just like the McDonald's.
We need to get rid of the legal backlash.
Yeah, the McDonald's coffee cup thing.
If you kill yourself with a product, that's on you.
Yeah.
But some things are just self-explanatory.
But then we've already had a lot of layoffs this year. If something like that happens, how many lawyers are going to be out of a fucking job then? And then we're going to have more people that we got to take care of.
Yep.
So anyway, but like I said, this is a hard one for me being libertarian-minded. I haven't put a whole lot of thought into it because I'm against kids being on social media, but I'm also against the government coming in.
Yeah, it's tough.
Trying to take the responsibility.
It's the button meme.
Yeah.
Which button do you press?
And trying to make it so that the responsibility is not on the parents for having their fucked up kids.
Yep.
So I don't know where I fall on this
see where
one.
this goes.
Yeah. All right, so we can go on to TV news.
This is all we got, really.
Henry Cavill.
Cavill.
Yeah, I know.
Henry Cavill heading up the Warhammer 40,000 cinematic universe. Quote, it is the greatest privilege of my professional career. This man played Superman. This is how much of a nerd he is.
Yeah, he's pretty nerdy.
That's great.
Yeah, he was the downfall of The Witcher.
It's the great. Well, the director was because it went sideways.
Right.
And he left the project because he didn't see it.
But because he left the project because he wanted them to remain more strict to the story of Witcher.
To the canon.
Yep, and because he left, it went down.
So he left. He big Warhammer dude. If you look up his social media,
he likes painting Warhammers.
He's like painting those guys and loves it. Built his own PC.
What a dream!
The internet went crazy. I heard he's an asshole, but whatever.
I have heard the opposite.
See, but that's the internet.
See, the only problem is you probably heard that he's an asshole because there was a lot of shit that went around about that when he left The Witcher.
I mean, I've heard, like his demeanor. I hear both too, but it's probably from some the dude's getting harassed all day and like he wanted a picture and he's like fuck off and big deal.
I don't know.
I would be that way too, but get the fuck away from me, man.
I don't know. I would go the Keanu Reeves way. I'd do anything. Sign autographs.
Make sure the hand's like floating when you do pictures with girls. He never
absolutely
touches them. Like he's the smartest guy.
Yeah, but I've heard he's like a really great guy to work with and everything.
Probably is. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna meet him, so I mean, it doesn't really.
Ellen DeGeneres, on the other hand, I've heard is a complete cunt.
Yeah. She's a fucking hatchet wound, huh?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, you hear that a lot. But
the old hatchet wound.
Yeah. So he's going to be heading up the Warhammer movie. Or what is this going to be? A TV series or a movie?
I think it's a series. It's a big cinematic universe. So it's going to be many things.
Hopefully we don't get the... Who's running this? Netflix?
I don't know.
Who the fuck is running it?
Cinematic universe.
That's
he will produce and star in.
Oh, if he's producing it, shit.
He spends his free time daydreaming about it as a kid and as an adult. Now he gets to bring it to life. This is stuff.
Yeah, painting Warhammer miniatures.
Yeah, if you happen to get a Warhammer reference wrong, he will politely but firmly correct you.
Yeah. So here's the problem with this because of his fallout with The Witcher and whatnot with this.
Yeah.
People are going to drag this when he actually does put it out. Like, so bad.
Yeah.
But then again, if it's something that's really good, people are going to love it, but people are still going to shit all over it.
That's everything, man.
This is the Daily Wire's problem. You know, the Daily Wire produces movies or whatever?
Yeah.
But they suck.
Really?
They suck. They're really bad. What's her name was in there? The girl that played in The Mandalorian and then got fired from The Mandalorian. What's her name?
Gina Carano.
Yeah. She got fired and then went and
tried to start the Daily Wire. Yeah,
with the Daily Wire. The movie sucked. Yeah, but then all the right-wingers like, oh, you guys are just saying that it sucked because it's fucking made by Ben Shapiro and everything.
It's so crazy that somebody can't step back and look at it as a movie and be like, no, this is just bad. This is bad everything. Yeah, bad performance, bad plot.
This got more fucking plot holes in my fucking underwear, you know?
Yeah. Buy new underwear.
Nah, I'm sick of it. Yeah. This shit's gonna go until I just got the band left and the.
Yeah, I've seen it. I've seen people that it work like that. I'm like, just buy a new pair, bro.
You make X amount of dollars, you can't afford new fucking underwear.
Yeah, what's the band even doing? Just get rid of it.
Nothing at all. Speaking of that, on to the fuckery news. All the fuckery that you can enjoy right here. This shit's funny. You're gonna crack up though in this first fucking fuckery story.
Oh man.
It's fucking great. All right, so this is the Instagram comment section. So I actually found this.
Wise words.
All right, so there's this girl, okay? Wise words from Neve. Neve. Anyway, so if you go click on one of her videos, like click on this one here. This is
she
first
looks like Pearl.
Yeah. You got any sound on this shit?
Yeah, bro.
All right, go.
I want.
Rewind it.
This is the only love triangle I want.
It's just a pizza.
Yeah.
She makes dad jokes.
Yeah.
So that's all she does is make dad jokes. Look at the comments, though. Hold on. pause it real quick so she stops talking. Look at the comments. So we got to find some good ones. Go back up. Go back up a little more. There's a guy who leaves like a fucking huge long paragraph.
His comments there's like opening Pandora's box.
See, look at this person. Hold on. That's funny. Shit in my eyes. Here, all right. Go to a different video other than this one. There's a good one. Go. Maybe not that one.
It's like waiting for a Valentine. You wait and wait and wait. But
So she's like real wholesome or whatever. Where's the good one where she fucking keep going down a little bit? I think it's that one right there.
9,000 comments.
Yeah. So she tells her little dad joke.
isn't an appropriate word for what motivates you.
What?
Yeah. See, it says, thank you for ruining my edging streak.
Booner.
Yeah. It says, ha ha ha, hilarious. Breastfeed me.
Isn't an appropriate word for what motivates you.
Yeah. So the comments are always like, there are always these weird fucking sexual fetish fucking things for like just miles. She actually
Jamaican braid my butt hairs.
yeah. She had to actually discontinue her or she shut off her comments on like a lot of her videos. I think now she's kind of starting to lean into it. See, super glue my urethra.
I know they call you the Grip Reaper.
Yeah. So it says super glue my urethra to a ball peen hammer and hit my junk.
What the fuck?
See, blow my colon up like a balloon.
Give me double pink eye.
Yeah. And then see, here's this guy with a
Will
fucking,
White. That's the confession from Walter White.
Yeah. So then here's this guy. Somebody in another comment said, hey, did I get here before the fucking person that leaves paragraphs?
That's
Powerful stuff. Piss on my retinas.
Queef in my foreskin.
This is a
Pop it like a balloon.
yeah. This is a fucking trend that I've seen on Instagram or on TikTok or whatever.
Yeah.
So like people jump on like a meme like this where they start saying fucked up shit in some of these comment sections and people just pile on and pile on and pile on. Like there's this country and western singer who's not very big, but she does have a thing, but every comment under her shit is about dudes smoking crack.
Weird.
Just miles of fucking thing. You're like,
the internet goes.
yeah, have you sung a song about smoking crack? I spent forever looking at her.
Oh my god.
I figured you'd enjoy that more.
I'm looking at comments.
Really?
Yeah.
That's like my favorite thing.
I go through sometimes and I'm like,
I'm one of those guys that like
I
as soon
can't
as
scroll that
I see a certain type of video, I don't even watch the whole thing. I just go right to the fucking comments.
Sometimes I'm like, I'm gonna go check this out. Let me see what it says.
Okay, this one's good. Former Target employee receives 100 years for murdering coworker over a stolen lunch.
Wow, back in 2021,
Yeah.
25-year-old Virginia man fatally stabbed and bludgeoned his coworker.
I think this guy's doing the fucking Lord's work.
He'll be eating people's lunches, dude.
Yeah, you shouldn't steal someone else's lunch at work, and if you get stabbed for it,
Cardinal sin.
So I guess this guy asked for a heavy sentence. I'm not sure why he was fucking crazy. But anyway, I seen the news story on Instagram for this one, and somebody in the comments section said, "Hey, we're not going to talk about how a white guy wouldn't get this sentence."
He's a black dude.
Yeah, I don't know if he's a black guy.
What's his name? Here, Bonds. Oh,
yeah, he's like Indian or something like this. He said, "I don't know if we're going to do it." And then underneath that comment, I seen someone say, "Well, I never heard about a white guy killing a guy for his lunch." And then underneath that comment, I wrote, Jeffrey Dahmer killed a guy for his lunch.
For his own lunch.
Guy's like, touche.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
So taking his lunch from the office fridge 3 days earlier after his lunch was stolen. He plotted the murder of his coworker.
Yeah. And he's charged with first-degree murder.
And he purchased the hammer and 2 knives as he was leaving his shift. So they were Target bought. There's some Good and Gather hammers and knives. Waited for stabbing, bludgeoned him to death before he lived.
So he was a janitor.
Oh man, you ate the janitor's lunch?
No, he was.
That's what I'm saying. The dude ate the janitor's lunch.
Son of a bitch.
Don't eat the janitor's lunch.
Yeah, this guy shouldn't have got.
He's cleaning up after your piss.
Like, I mean, he shouldn't have got nothing. I mean, he did kill a guy,
but he's the janitor.
But even for this, I think 5 years is too harsh.
He's doing the Lord's work.
He is.
And he should have been excused.
He should have.
And then everyone at the Target should have been warned.
If I was that judge and this guy came up in front of me, I'd be like, hey, what's this guy accused of? Mm-hmm. I'd be like, why'd you do it, sir? He took my lunch. And I turned, well, he's dead, but I turned to his family or whatever. And I'd say,
reparations.
You guys raised him. Yeah. You guys are fucking going to jail. You, sir.
Back to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get back out there. Clean some more toilets, buddy.
Yeah.
You're free.
Mr. Target needs to put out a memo.
Yeah.
That says,
no stealing lunches.
Don't eat any bunch of lunch. Don't do it. Now they have to make a safety video.
Just don't. Hey, that's one of my favorite pastimes now is watching safety videos.
Reenactments, like
yeah, I like the cartoon ones where they do that and they show the people. I seen an '80s one the other day where it's just dramatized like crazy. It was fucking great.
Yeah, there's a good one on
safety videos.
There's one on Twitter that somebody did voices to. I think I posted.
Yeah, do they do the grumbling shit?
Yeah,
like, yeah. I seen that one. They fucking killed that guy. Oh, that guy's dead. That shit's funny. Yeah. Those are Chinese safety videos too. They probably got great record for safety over there in China. I think probably getting better. I mean,
I don't know.
Yeah,
Houston meat bandit.
They finally caught him. The Houston meat bandit.
Suspect sporting sunshades tussles with employee while trying to steal several steaks
from the Northwest Houston store.
Hey, you got images.
Yeah, and they finally caught him. I don't think I got the story where I pulled the wrong story maybe, but
he was trying to steal several steaks from the grocery store. Why?
I don't know. And then I heard there's like a couple of these guys. They got like a whole crime ring. The Houston Police Department Robbery Division is asking for the public to help identify a man who was trying to steal several steaks from a grocery store in Northwest Houston this month.
It just doesn't say shit. It just says he grabbed it and ran.
That's why he's the meat bandit. He's the fucking meat bandit. All right?
Oh,
he doesn't have to answer
steak.
to you.
He goes home, cooks it. Oh, it's fucking good.
Hell yeah. Best steak is a free steak.
I stole some jeans from Target the other day.
Did you?
My kid put his coat on him.
Uh-huh.
Covered him. Checked out. Got to the car. He took his coat. And I was like, oh, fucking
Did you go back in and pay for him?
Absolutely not. They're free.
I
call them freedom jeans.
Oh, yeah. Freedom jeans. Reparations.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. It used to be reparations from Target.
Yeah. They've taken a lot of my money already. So
I think it's just reparations for the lines. You had to stand in behind people, by all these chicks buying their Stanley Cups over the last fucking few
Stanley
weeks.
Cups are out of control, man.
Hey, did your old lady get one?
She already has two, but she didn't get a pink one. I'm looking for the pink one. They're the dumbest cups.
Yeah, the Stanley Cups?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then somebody said, it survived a car fire.
SNL did a skit about
fake.
SNL did a skit about them. My big dumb cup. And I'm like, they got a good one.
I looked at that Stanley Cup. And I'm like, the liquid's still cold. It's like there's no fucking way that thing.
A Yeti. I had a Yeti that kept it really cold for a long time. But anything you can do it. It just doesn't need to be astronomically priced.
Not in a fucking car fire. It won't.
There's some good memes about it now, like different cups talking to each other in the cupboard. And like the Stanley gets down there and he's like, "What is this place?" And it's like the Yeti. He's like, "Oh, you don't know." He's like, "But I'm expensive." And Yeti's like, "Yeah, okay."
It's like the graveyard.
And like the hospital jug is like, "Yo."
I saw that exact same fucking thing. Yep. That shit was funny.
That is good.
All right, diaper spa.
What?
Okay, so we all know that some people have crazy fetishes. Well, there's a group of people in the world who have fetishes about dressing up like babies and being treated like babies. Now, I'm not sure if it's 100% sexual, but it probably does have some sexual connotation.
I love the quote, though. The owner of this establishment says, quote, "People tend to fear anything they fail to comprehend." Defending his business.
I mean, I would do the same thing if I was making money off of grown people dressing in diapers.
People in where? Where's it? New Hampshire. Are taking a stand against this diaper spa, a nursery-like business for adults who role play as children.
Why are they taking a stand against it?
And yes, wear diapers. Oh, please tell me they don't shit in them.
But why are they taking a stand against it? What's the harm in somebody going and dressing up?
It is weird.
I understand it's weird.
I know. I'm not taking a stand against them. So it's definitely
you
fucking
sound
weird.
like you're taking a stand against it.
Yeah,
like
you
you'd
sound
be
like
out there
these-
picketing against them.
I don't have the time for
Fuck
that. I
you
gotta
and your
go play a game.
diapers.
Go play
Yeah.
a video game. Fuck that. Trying to do that.
Everyone's always trying to fucking judge the grass on the other side of someone else's fence, aren't they?
They are. I mean,
It's fucking ridiculous.
the grass is green. There's just like one spot that's like fucked up. And
You know what
it's
I
like that fucking spot.
You know what I call my kids when they fucking talk shit about the other one for the same shit that they do?
Yeah.
I say, you guys sound like a lot of fucking glass house stone throwers in here.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all these people are. They're fucking. I don't
Everybody
know.
forgot that, you see it all the time. People want to say something before thinking about, like, man, I do that too. I just do it in a different fashion.
You know what I think? You know what I think we need, and I don't want to go through it. I don't want my kids to go through it, but we need like another Great Depression or some shit like that, so we can reset everybody's opinions on fucking what actual suffering is.
Nobody knows. Anymore.
Nobody
Like,
fucking
We have way
knows.
too many comforts. I just had
Yeah.
this conversation. We have way too many comforts. Like there's certain things
Yeah.
that need to go away. There's certain pieces of technology. There's certain things on the internet. The internet itself, maybe. I don't even know.
No, I don't want the
But like
internet to
there's
go away.
certain.
I have too much fun on there.
I know it is fun.
I live
But,
in there like most of the time.
certain things we can keep running water and fucking inside toilets. We
Sure.
can keep those. But a
Yeah.
lot of things made us a fucking soft society.
Yeah.
I think as part of
Yeah,
school
yeah,
we should
yeah.
one you took away business math from kids and home ec. Like they all need that shit. And then
Yeah.
I think you should learn how to farm in school. Like at least grow some shit.
I don't learn how to farm.
I'm just saying you should have. I know.
I don't know.
Why?
I don't know. Because let's put it this way: if the downfall of society happened, I wouldn't be the one fucking out there tending the fields.
You'd be out there what? Killing deer?
No,
No.
I don't think I'd be doing that. I'd be running shit.
You'd just be an entertainer.
No, I'd be running shit.
Dance clown.
No, no. I'd be running shit. I don't know if you know this or not, but I am a high-level martial artist.
Uh-huh.
That's what I do.
If we had a gamer athletes bingo card, that'd be on there.
high-level
Every
martial
time you mention
artist. Yeah. I haven't mentioned it that
Bloodborne?
much. Yeah, Bloodborne.
I hate Zelda.
Souls likes, yeah. Yeah. High-level martial artist. PC. Just buy a PC. Quit buying your fucking wish.com fucking PCs and
Wish.
get a fucking
It's Temu
that's,
now.
That's what I'm gonna
Or
okay,
Shine.
Fine. Buy your
Sheen.
Shine.
Sheen.
I don't even know what that is.
Sheen is the new like Wish.
Yeah. That's what consoles are. Consoles are fucking dollar store knockoff fucking PCs.
So anyway,
fuck outta
back
here.
to spas owner offer a range of services that include virtual play dates.
I like that tangent we got on there.
200 an hour as
Yeah.
well as 1,500 all-day diaper B&B experience, promising rejuvenating pampering.
Like I'm thinking maybe our podcast itinerary is a little too rigid. Just go on tangents more. We should put 2 stories up there and just go on a long tangent about bullshit and just talk about whatever the fuck we want. Be like, hey, we just saw this week. Fuck it.
Yeah. I mean, that's a whole side project right there. We would have to have a third.
A third person?
Yeah.
Shit, it's hard enough to get you fucking come
third.
on a regular basis.
I know. This is why we need like man, Royal. Royal would have been good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ro doesn't want to do that.
I know.
He'd be so embarrassed.
Yeah.
He's not an embarrassed kind of guy, but
Yeah.
I don't want my voice out there on the internet.
Yeah, he's some weird. What does adult baby diaper lover mean? Adult baby diaper lover. Are
It's
people
someone who likes
act
getting dressed up in a
voluntary
diaper.
regression to a previous age and wear diaper for psychological
Just
reasons.
think, you know what a furry is, right?
Yeah, I know.
This is basically a
But I'm-
furry
I'm-
for fucking.
I'm telling
but
the
they wanna
audience
act like
about it. Yeah, I
kids.
know. I'm
Oh.
telling if people are listening.
I think
Behaviors
people
could
know.
differ. Sexual gratifications or strategies to cope with negative mood states.
That's a weird sexual fetish to have. Want to dress up like a baby?
Hey, man, there's people that have it. I knew this in like a couple setting. Like there's like people that like act like a babies and the other one acts like their caregiver. But like Airbnb or like a fucking spa.
Yeah.
Huh.
I don't even have any like sexual fetishes. What do you mean? The old lady does. It's
It's all vanilla, huh?
lights off, missionary only, socks on, no moaning.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
follow the state rules. Like what? There's that that old law that says
Yeah.
anything outside of missionary is
Yeah.
illegal.
Yeah, if she even breathes hard, I'm like, I'm out of here, you pervert.
Yeah,
Get the fuck outta
she
here.
talks dirty. Well, there goes that.
No, not even talks dirty, just a slight moan. Fuck, I'm out of here. I just went,
We talked about
yeah,
this.
I just went flaccid. You fucking whore.
Yeah.
Yeah, that kind of shit. Good
Yeah.
thing she doesn't listen to this podcast. Did you hear what your husband said?
He
said lights on, socks, lights off, socks on, no moaning.
Man,
I don't even put any music on.
most common misconception I hear about this adult baby diaper life, whatever the fuck it is, the ABDL, is that the community is composed of pedophiles, perverts, and sex offenders.
But isn't it like the reverse? You're not a pedophile if you're acting like a baby, are you?
I don't know, dude.
And if you have an adult person,
I just don't want my head to go there. I don't even care. Like my brain doesn't want to spend the time.
I think pedophiles become too much of a buzzword right now. You know that?
Yeah.
Have you noticed that?
Oh, look at
Like how it's fucking everywhere?
he's got some morals. He has a safeguard in place that says only takes people 21 and older.
Yeah.
In bars, cigarettes, drugs, and alcohol, and weapons.
I think if I was wearing a diaper, I'd need all those.
But I'd want the stogie, like the baby from
Yeah,
Baby Herman.
yeah, that's cool.
You know?
Yeah, I need a cigarette and a
I want a
stogie
Jessica
and
Rabbit taking care of me. Yeah. If I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it right.
Yeah, like nowadays on the internet, like if you have like a fucking 20-year-old dating an 18-year-old, they're calling the 20-year-old a pedophile and shit. Now, you're
What
a
now?
pedophile.
Excuse me?
You haven't heard that? You
What
haven't
the
seen
fuck?
that?
What does that make me?
You haven't seen that? It starts losing a little bit of its thing.
Whoa.
But I think, what is she, 26?
7.
27?
She's 16 years younger.
Yeah, I mean, but based on her age, they say it gives a little bit more leeway or whatever. But yeah, there's this whole thing online, especially tends towards if the woman is younger, because for some reason, women can start an OnlyFans and women and do this and that. But if you have like a 25-year-old dating a 19-year-old, they like frown and they're like, oh, you're just a pedophile. But even though like a 19-year-old
in another country it's fair game, dude. Like they're
it's
like
fair
they don't
game.
even care.
It's fair game in here.
Yeah.
But
There's
like
a stigma.
pedophile generally is someone who's attracted to children.
Very minor.
And someone who's 18 has an adult body already,
You're
even
right.
though they might
Different.
still be fucking stupid in the head.
A moron.
You're not attracted to someone who's fucking. That's not someone who doesn't. A 5-year-old and an 18-year-old look completely different.
Yeah.
So my thing is that like it's like the term Nazi right now.
Oh boy.
Has zero fucking bearing on what a Nazi really is anymore. It's just someone who disagrees with you. So I see that like, and I don't know if I don't want to get conspiratorial in it, but it's like psychological operations with the fucking government, like throwing this word out there so much that it's starting to lose its fucking meaning. I don't like it when words lose their fucking meaning in society.
Yeah. The Germans want it to lose its all meaning.
No, they fucking they say it's banned, so they're saying this word is what it is.
We
but-
talked about that in the video games. They have to take it out. Mm-hmm.
So like this shit, like there's nothing pedophilic about this. If they're both over 20, it's just weird. But
It's weird. It's just you don't have to do it. That's why I don't think
Yeah.
like you don't have to do it. It's like it's just get over
stupid.
it. Yep.
You're losing the meaning for words. Anyway, you have anything more to add for this
no,
episode
we're
of
good.
Gamer Athletes?
That is it, sir.
All right. Remember to follow us on Instagram at gamer.athletes, Twitter, Gamer Athletes PC, YouTube, Gamer Athletes Podcast. And thanks, everyone, for listening and for your support. This has been Gamer Athletes. We'll see you on the next show.